Hello everybody, welcome back. It's a wonderful Wednesday, and why is it so wonderful, Nush?
Because we're back.
Yes, we're back.
We're back to our happy, safe space where nothing can go wrong except for deaths in the game.
Of which we've only accumulated 4.
So far, yeah. It's kind of crazy. It's been... Oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about, but let's recap where we are in the game first so we can get started on this adventure that is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, the game in which we are playing right now.
Sure. Okay, we can do that. Well, last time we were here, we were sneaking through Ashina Gate, which we had to beat the first major boss to do, make quick work of him, and then we made our way down into the abandoned dungeon.
We sure did.
Yeah. Now there wasn't a whole lot going on. There was a sussy dude there, but we kind of moved on and we ended up in like a really beautiful place called Senpou Temple. But the monks there, they definitely don't subscribe to the way of peace. They definitely were trying to kill us. And we talked to some undead dude who needed us to find the divine child, and we got some kind of like esoteric tomb of some sort. I don't really know where that's going to be going, but the only child we've seen so far is Lord Kuro, and he's still stuck in Ashina Castle, so
yeah.
We got a lot on our list. We got a lot on our plate.
We sure do. But yeah, that's what's happening in the game. So where are we headed now, Doza?
Let's see. There's 2 places basically that we can go. We have Ashina Castle all the way up until like the rafters. We had started climbing it. I think we did everything over here in the Senpou Temple. But you know what we never finished? We never finished the Harada estate stuff, and I think we're pretty close to finishing that.
Harada sounds like a lot like burrata, the cheese.
Which I recently tried for the first time.
And hey, Gento's first one here today. How are you doing?
How's it going?
I noticed that like Discord hasn't popped up with like the we're streaming it thing. Let me see if I can get that working again. And YouTube's so finicky too, but you know, here we are. You're bald now, no way.
Did you go shave? Is that what happened?
Yeah, like did you decide to...
What led to that?
Yeah, my brother actually years ago decided he was gonna go bald as well, and he's kind of stuck with it.
Oh, he's committed.
He is committed. He did it during med school, so like the stress of not having to deal with your hair was really nice for him, I think.
I could see it.
Yeah. And hey, Umaku, how are you doing? We are, man, it's been crazy like in our lives lately. Over the weekend, we were pretty much MIA from everything because we got some bad news, only to like hear today, like 3 hours ago, not even, some potentially good news that counteracts with the bad news. And we're just trying to rearrange our entire lives, and it's been pretty insane.
It most certainly has.
But hopefully we just, focus on what we can control and intentionally move forward and hoping that all goes well. Oh, you did Umrah Hajj. Ah, gotcha. Completely optional to shave hair, but felt like it. Nice. Yeah.
How's it going? How's that been?
Yeah, we definitely have some friends who also practice Islam who have done that previously as well. So are you actually doing the full pilgrimage to Mecca, if you don't mind me asking? Cool. Or is that what you just did by saying, I'm not sure. So, yeah, feel free to talk about it. It's cool to learn about other people's cultures.
Definitely.
Umaku has seen so many versions of French venti, and they are the same and different and all funny. French venti. The only venti I know of is the really large size at Starbucks for a drink. Does venti mean something else that I am not aware of at the moment? Oh, Genshin. So that's something Genshin related?
Oh, all right.
Okay, so I know Doza dabbled in Genshin for a little bit, but our computer couldn't handle it, right?
At the time.
So it's a Genshin character. Interesting. Okay. Venti is a pretty name. I don't even know what it means. Does it mean large? Because the largest... No, grande means large. So is Venti larger than large?
I think so.
Is Italian for large. Okay. Wait, no. Grande is Italian for large. Venti means 20. Okay,
oh,
weird.
Right.
So
yeah.
why does Starbucks call it Venti?
Is it 20 ounces?
Yeah, you're right.
it?
It is for 20 ounces.
Gosh, I'm so
That
smart.
that is a thing.
Wow.
And hey, Anthony, spicing it up a little, but just coming in with a bunch of A's.
What's up,
screaming
Willow?
at us.
Hey, Clay, welcome back. How you doing, bud?
And yeah, Discord was being weird. I just like disconnected the whole like streamer mode thing and then enabled it again, and it was able to work, I think. But I'm glad you guys are making your way here. And Clay, good evening. We still haven't checked out Tabletop Simulator. We got, after stream on Friday, like Saturday morning, we got some unfortunate news.
Yeah,
So for those that don't know, we're in the process of like hopefully finally moving this year. We have been in the same place for like 3 years. Like we moved in here before the pandemic started, like right at early 2020, to a smaller place, hoping that we would be traveling a lot for work. And then the pandemic happened. We didn't travel. And then now we're like, okay, we've kind of built up like, you know, our creative services business, and Nush and Doza has been going well. So like, let's get a bigger space to kind of accommodate this whole living at home, working from home style lifestyle we have. We had narrowed it down to 2 places.
yes.
And our top place basically like told us on Saturday, like there's not, they said there was going to be no availability until like a date that wouldn't work out for us, like late November, basically around Thanksgiving. And that's not going to work for us.
Nope.
Our lease here ends on October 31st, Halloween night. So things got scary and it was like, where are we going to live?
We went from like being relatively like, okay, all right. We have a plan, and then it just everything immediately got derailed.
We had 3 plans. We had a plan A, B, and C, and then they all got derailed because like our top choice did it, and then our second choice got filled up too.
Yeah.
So then our top choice reached out to us not even 3 hours ago saying, hey, something came up. It's a little bit different than the floor plan that you wanted, but like it works. We looked at it and it's actually better than our first choice from before with them. Like insane. So we're going tomorrow morning. We like when they let us know, we were like, okay, rearrange our life, rearrange our calls, rearrange work, everything. Let's go first thing tomorrow morning and deal with this. So we have a meeting tomorrow at 9:30. Fingers crossed, positive vibes our way that we get this place. And the move-in date for it is it's not perfectly what we want, but we're going to take it if we can.
Yeah,
like
we'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work. It's a little bit earlier. We'll have to like pay for 2 places a little bit at the same time, but that's okay. That just gives us more time to kind of like move into our new place, right? But the location's good. Like everything's so good. And the fact that like for the past like 5 days, like we were thinking about the bad news since like Friday, and then now this good news came in today. Like, oh my gosh, we've just been on speedrun mode to make this happen. Tomorrow, 9:30, it all goes down. Hoping for the best. It's nice to tell somebody other than just me and Doza talking about it. So thank you for listening to our spiel. Yeah. How is this week treating you guys? Good news, bad news, wins, like what have you. Looks like Clay's in Midland. Yeah, Doza, you've been there. It's not much, right?
Midland is quite mid.
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, I believe.
It's in the outskirts of things that people would actually
want to
go to.
And Ninjatron, hello, how are you doing? Since the last time, you got 50 more glob points for helping us out and noticing that whole Mario Kart situation in a Sekiro game, which was super weird.
That was fun.
We did update all of them and schedule the rest of the streams for this week, so thank you for bringing that to our attention. We absolutely appreciate when you guys find things, like whether it's our website, Discord here, like something looks wonky, let us know, because chances are we do not know.
Yeah, we probably don't.
Yeah, Sekiro kart moment. Could you imagine if they added him?
Wouldn't that be great?
He would just win it all. Slashing everybody along the way, like slash the tires.
I would think that like it could happen. You know, I want what they had in Mario Kart Double Dash, where every character had like a unique item.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine with all the tools in this game. I can't imagine what like his would be. That'd
also,
be really fun.
Welcome, Sleepy. How are you doing today? And the current request has not popped up yet, but let me go double check. Actually, it is right there. Oh, man, Anthony, you really are getting creative. Kermit, you've got a request.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm in a good spot right now.
It's up here.
Oh, all right. I love your jacket, Doza. Did you grow it yourself?
No freaking way.
Oh my god, Kermit, really? You too? Freaking Kermit, man. It's frogs,
And then
bro.
Anthony also said it in chat, like, time to bring back a funny, beautiful coat, Doza. Did you manage to conjure it yourself out of the pure matter from your own body?
I like that.
We did conjure up a design that's featured on some hoodies, which are close to a coat, right? Like, currently with our anniversary sale going on. Thank you guys so much for supporting us in that way. We've had a couple orders come in over the weekend, and people have used the discount codes that you can get with your glob points as well, which is pretty awesome. Love it. I can't wait till you guys start getting it. We need to share our shirt that we already got.
We should.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there.
It is.
Being wonderful.
In the closet. Hung up, pristine.
Oh.
We actually put it in the front of the closet, so when you open the closet door, you see it. Pretty extra, but that's how we are. Animal Crossing trivia. How do you get Zodiac fragments? Isn't it just by, like,
Ouch.
collecting them the next morning? I saw you asked this in Discord. Like, I was catching up briefly before stream, Willale. Is there something special that I don't understand?
Oh
Okay.
my god. I can't.
And Gentos did the pilgrimage a week ago. Okay. Amazing spiritual experience. I'm so happy for you that you got to do that. I know, like, it's a huge, like, kind of like goal that people hope to do in that culture and religion. So that's wonderful. I'm so glad you had it. The moon, the sunrise, all of that. That sounds beautiful and stunning.
Wonderful.
Shane thought that he named Caesar and Samuel Umaka. I think Shane was just being funny, Umaka. We haven't responded to comments, but we did see them come in on that Kirby short and other shorts from the weekend. I think it was just because, like, is red and Shane's glob is red and things like that. It was just like a funny, like, this is my son.
Very similar red.
Yeah. You think you're the greatest glob at Animal Crossing knowledge? You are definitely the most, like, active glob who talks about Animal Crossing the most, so I'll give you that. Are you in the Animal Crossing Discord server by any chance, Willow? I feel like you'd fit right in. It's not ours, it's like the official Animal Crossing Discord server. Like, people just all day 24/7 talking about Animal Crossing. They do giveaways in that server for like 99,000 bells, like, all the time. Or like all of the gold, all of the things. I think you would enjoy it. They do all the, like, trading and stuff when you're looking. I know you look for sometimes in our community if people want to trade, and not everyone can do it right away. We don't have a huge community, but if you're looking for things like that, I'm sure you'll be able to find some people there.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why it's there, right?
It is, yeah. We love it. We actually enter all the giveaways, and that's kind of the most we do there these days. Sometimes we'll share a picture or something, like when we redo stuff, which is cool. Missed opportunity to name the emoji Trollza for the troll face. That's funny. So we do troll face, Doza, because, like, when people are searching for emojis, like, people aren't going to necessarily search Doza
They might
or, like,
not-
Trollza.
They might not know that.
Yeah, but troll face is something people may search for. It's kind of why we, like, the way names of emojis are kind of handled in Discord or here on YouTube and stuff too.
Yeah. That would
Yeah.
be why that's that way.
It's just the normal way, but when Celeste is there. Oh, for the animal. Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Speaking of Celeste.
The game?
Yeah. That's such a good game.
It
That's
is
all
a
I
good
wanted
game.
to say.
Oh, okay. I was
No,
like,
you
we
can keep going
haven't
with what you're talking about.
100%ed it, but, like, it's a really hard game.
Yeah.
We didn't even do side B, right? We only did side A.
Correct.
Yeah. How many of y'all have been all of the sides? And hey, Twinkle Toes and Kirby, how are you guys doing this fine Wednesday?
What the hell?
Toes is like
Sorry.
eel liver.
I got eel. Why?
A
Who's keeping
miraculous
this here?
drug capable of banishing lightning offered at the Ashina clan altar greatly reduces the amount of damage received from lightning attacks as well as the shock status abnormality. Lightning is a force of the gods. Yeah. Eels, while small, are relatives of dragons. Weird, really?
Oh, that's cool.
I never made that connection. Even a god's force can be suppressed through probably not for long. What do you guys think? Hot take? Eels related to dragons? Like, is this canon now?
There's
Obviously
that
for
one
Sekiro.
Pokemon that I thought was really cool. Something.
Electro?
It's
Just kidding.
it's like an eel, but like it has
Magneto?
arms. Oh, Ishin's letter. A note left by Ishin in the watchtower. Perhaps Emma knows his current whereabouts. Dear Emma, do you think Ishin's Emma's master?
Who knows?
The Ashina Castle gate has grown loud with the sound of scurrying. The Tengu will see to the rats. Worry not.
It's interesting that we have names like Ishin, Sekiro, and then we have like Edward and Emma.
And Robert.
And keep in mind, this is 1500s Japan. So like people like come from it's diverse. Like I don't know. Unless like the names that they choose are like based on the creators or like developers and stuff. Like if individual artists and stuff like work on it.
I'm not sure what the origin would be for like a name like Emma, but it's definitely not an accident.
Do y'all remember from Pumpkin Jack, that little indie game we played around Halloween a couple years ago? They actually did like a graveyard in the game that had like all of the people that worked on its names on it and stuff. That was so cool. I think that's like a nice personal touch to add like the appreciation for those that are part of this game to even be in existence.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, not just in the credits, but like kind of sprinkled throughout.
I really like it when they get creative with credits.
Yeah, like where you can still play.
Well, yeah, either you can still play or you interact with the credits in some way. Like the first time I ever encountered that was like the original Smash, when you could, like shoot / select. I don't know how you want to say, but it definitely got to the point where you were shooting them.
Yeah.
Right. And like in the later Smash games, and that's always been kind of interesting. It makes it more interactive. Absolutely.
And Ninjatron, thank you. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow morning's meeting at 9:30 can solidify our moving plans 100%. Like, I'm ready to sign that dotted line if what they said on the call today was true. Right? Like, we're going to go check out this other floor plan. Hopefully it works out. Like, I'm really excited to have this behind us. We can start planning the rest of the things. Sorry to hear about your internet. Also, we haven't heard your AI stuff yet. This is because of all the bad news this past weekend and everything. We've just been kind of MIA, but we did hop in Discord to play Overwatch to get the full battle pass before it ends. I think we did that Monday night for a little bit.
I don't want to do this.
Right? Was it Monday? I think it was Monday.
Yeah, I think it was Monday.
And people in the chat, like Potato and Kika and others, actually heard your AI stuff, and they were like, you need to go listen to it now. And we're like, we want to. Let's get this battle pass. We'll listen to it soon. But we promise we'll listen to it. They were raving about it, so we can't wait to see what you've done with our voices.
What was that whistle?
I don't know. Someone trying to get your attention.
Is it that guy?
Is it a eel? Because the dragon like statue right next to you.
I don't think an eel's whistling at me, but you never know. It's possible.
Sleepy did say birds are related to dinosaurs, so it's possible. So like, there are like thoughts. Eels can be Shenron. I don't know what that means. But also Kirby, congrats on donating plasma today. I hear that's very painful.
I hear there's a bit of acheage.
How are you feeling? You're here, so I assume you're doing okay. You're doing good.
I've only given blood. I've never given plasma before.
Exactly. I've only donated blood as well. Plasma, like, I've always heard things. But kudos to you, helping others.
Definitely. And I've heard of Shenron before. Is that the name of the big green dragon in Dragon Ball Z? I think it is.
Shenron?
Yeah.
Well, it's like Chevron, the gas station. I'm just kidding.
It's not. Okay, there's this just dude. Like,
some people get their villagers' photos before writing them. Doza was actually mentioning something to us about our island, that we should add the frames of all the villagers we've had, like in a room somewhere. And I was like, but do we really want to see Sylvia on the wall? Whoa. So we may pass, but maybe just our favorite ones or something over time. That could be cool.
Ouch!
We have not played Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Honestly, like, tax season's stressful as it is sometimes, that, like, why would we want to play a game with tax in it? It's kind of my thoughts, Umaku, but, like, is it worth playing? Should we add that to our suggestions list? I don't think anyone's actually suggested that either.
Oh, boy.
And Twinkle Toes, what happened this weekend, basically to sum it up, remember, like, you've probably heard us talk about how, like, our lease at our current place where we live ends soon on October 31st, and we have to move basically before then. So we've been trying to, like, figure out where we're going to move. We've been planning this for a while. We had multiple plans, and all of our plans got derailed with some bad news on Saturday.
Sure did.
But then we got good news like 3 hours ago, and it's been like, let's rearrange our lives to hopefully turn this around. But it is what it is, life.
Another eel liver. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, lightning reversal. If one is standing on the ground, lightning surges through them, making movement impossible. But if one is struck while in the air, the lightning can be dispelled from the body and sent at an enemy instead. Okay, so it's when I'm in the air, I need to hit the L button and then charge right button before landing. Okay, so I gotta hit 2 buttons while getting struck by lightning, but only after I've already jumped and before I land.
And your timing must be impeccable, or else none of this will work.
Yeah, if I'm getting struck by lightning, I gotta imagine timing's probably important.
And yeah, it was just like weird for a couple of days there, like Saturday till today, really, where we were scared. And like, honestly, Sunday, when we typically work on some other things, we have this like block of schedule from 1 to 5 where we usually typically just do a bunch of editing together side by side. We kind of took over those hours by searching more places because our first 2 options gave us, you know, the bad news. But then our first option called today, like while it was actually during our little break of when we were gonna like switch over from like client work to like getting ready for stream and stuff. And now we're like, oh my gosh, let's rearrange our lives.
Yeah.
So hopefully more good news tomorrow morning. I hope tomorrow during stream we'll be like, guys, it happened, or we're getting closer or something.
I really want to give y'all good news.
Yeah, because this, like, oh my gosh, this one thing of moving like affects literally all of our plans for the rest of the year. Nush and Doza included, like the games we want to play, like how Halloween games are going to go down, how holiday stuff's going to go down. Like, it's just, we were trying to rearrange all of it with the bad news on Sunday, and it was just getting so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
You're listening on the people, huh?
I think this might be the thing. I think this might be the thing that the merchant guy was wondering about. He's like, what do they need? I think it's salt. I thought it was going to be like weapons or something. But I'm glad to find it. I accidentally fell off of the roof, so we're in the water now. And I think that I'm going to go to the Harada estate back in time and kind of see where that takes me.
I believe Ninjatron posted the AI singing things in the music channel, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what they're asking about, Ninjatron, for Twinkle Toes' question. And we have finished paying off our debt in Animal Crossing.
Yes.
That I am proud of. And Kirby, I didn't know that you could give plasma like that often.
I had no idea.
Yeah, twice a week. And you get paid for it. I knew about the payment thing, but interesting.
Whoa!
Kirby also got bad news from the apartment that they wanted. The people they did the credit check through denied you, and even though the rent would have been less than half what you're paying now. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I hope that you do find something soon, though.
Yeah, like I don't know if you're on a time crunch as far as like leases ending and things like that, but the market's crazy. Like things change so quickly. Like I am so grateful that like our first choice called us back today, because we lost all hope on Saturday when we got the news, rearranged things on Sunday, and then, you know, it's just been so quick. Like it's been within a week and like so much has changed. And yesterday I actually broke down a little bit because like I was so stressed with everything. And then one of our clients, oh my gosh, we did this presentation for her back in 2020. And she wants to update it and redo certain things. This is like a huge presentation deck that's like 150 plus slides that we did. And
not
she needs
small by any means.
No, not small. I'm not talking just a regular like presentation like PowerPoint or anything. It's like a multimedia presentation. It slides like a PowerPoint, but with videos included, animations,
sounds, animations,
a whole shebang. It's like for a full-on training course that she does for like 3 days, like in person. So she apparently like needs this updated, and she usually sends things in advance, but she needs this by next week because she's doing the training course from Tuesday. And we're like, she gave it to us yesterday, like literally 1 week. And I'm like, okay, how are we going to do this? Plus all this like moving situation, figuring that out. Cause we need to figure out all of this by, remember we told you guys we wanted to do it by mid-August. I think the 16th was our deadline. which is what now, 8 days away.
Yeah, a week and some change, huh?
Yeah, so like she sends us that, and like I was just feeling really, really overwhelmed, and I broke down crying. And Doza's like, "Oh my gosh, Nush," like, you know, being the stronger support partner in this situation to like, I know there's a lot going on, but we can figure it out. Let's break it down. Like, it's helpful because as much as like I'm the more organized planner, there are times where I get overwhelmed too.
Yeah,
and
it happens.
We
kind
both
of balance each other out in some of the best of ways.
Yeah, so we, you know, we actually did some like self-care with the whole Overwatch playing and helping our mental health, just to kind of turn our brains off for 2 hours to play with some people, including William, who's here right now. Welcome back.
What's up, bud?
We played with Potato and Pika, and we got some really good wins. Got a lot of progress, and I'm excited to keep playing with the globs to see if we can create like that team of just a full squad just always crushing it, you know?
I think we got a lot better as a collective as well.
We did. We can all get better
Synergy's
together.
Getting there.
For sure. Communication and everything too. Which season, like the new season starts tomorrow, I believe. The 10th. They usually used to do it on Tuesdays, but now it's on, I guess it's on Thursday this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully it works out. You got to kind of learn from each day and each thing that happens. Speaking of which, we put out our monthly retrospective for July just today. Again, with everything that went down, we usually do it on the first Monday of the month is kind of what we try to do it by like the 7th or something. But then everything kind of got delayed with the news, and we're trying to still play catch up. But we're doing the presentation deck. We did say yes to the client that we can get it done.
Yeah, it'll happen.
It'll happen.
I have faith.
Yeah. Let's see. And yeah, the Shernan is the Dragon Ball dragon, by the way.
That emoji looks just like him.
it. That's
yeah.
pretty cool. YouTube, what you looking at? Naruto? Dragon Ball? They're different.
Are there dragons in Naruto?
I'd
think
assume
so.
Dragon's
dragon.
blood droplet.
Okay, all right, cool. Now we have several of those. We haven't used one yet. I have an inkling as to what they might be used for. So, and with all the resurrection I've been doing.
And Ninjatron, we finished the battle pass.
Yes.
So I don't know what
like
level
a grave.
specifically, but we did get some more levels past the battle pass where you just get those titles or whatever, right?
I don't think I've done enough to get a title, but I think you did.
Yeah, I did. For some reason the reason I had more is because Doza used my account for the Twitch drops for levels this time. We like trade off from each other. So,
yeah, I mean, you can do that. It's free. You just create a Twitch account and then you link your Battle.net, and then whatever Twitch drops there are, you can kind of take advantage of that.
But we only have one Twitch account, so we switch between our Battle.nets.
Yep. Whoa, this dude's friendly?
So we need to talk about those arrows. Bro did me like a dirty hair. So that was during like before a match when you kind of just like scrimmage around.
Such a pain in the
Yeah.
Not in the actual like team game, obviously. William was on our team.
Of course not. There's something.
Did I say inkling? I did, but I wasn't. Nice try.
We do want to play Splatoon, but not anytime soon. It's probably going to be like a 2024 thing when we add on some more new series.
Yeah, because that'll be a new series. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We hope to finish like Crash and Uncharted and a couple other series before we start some new ones.
At least with the games that we have.
Life is Strange, that's another one.
Yeah.
By the by, I'm a little out of pocket these days.
YouTube wasn't showing anyone else chatting. We're just here talking to no one.
That's weird.
Make sure
Refresh.
make sure you're on live chat, which I was not. I actually just noticed I was on.
Whoa, this
Yeah.
is crazy. Yashariku.
I sing a Katy Perry song? No
Which one?
way.
Oh.
Is it the one that Doza suggested with the fireworks?
Is it the fireworks?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. This is cool.
Halves max vitality and posture, granting large attack power. Oh my god. Forbidden at the temple, this candy was distributed far and wide in exchange for donations towards costly undying research. And this one's basically a cyanide pill. What is this? Oh! I know what this is.
What is it?
It is Iron Fortress, an iron fan made in the far west. Can be fit into this shinobi prosthetic to become a working prosthetic tool. Experienced iron-ribbed fan users can deflect arrows and even bullets using this tool. Passed down through generations of assassins serving Senpou Temple, it wouldn't be surprising if the next owner decided its weight was impractical. I don't think so. I think we're gonna buy this. You coming home with me?
Anthony, as far as like the thumbnail assist goes, I remember we actually have it in our notes. You and James Bryan, who like around the same time in one of our streams when we were talking about Splatoon, you guys both had the idea of turning our globs into like ink splotches for the Splatoon thumbnails, and we have that in our notes from the last time you said it. So I don't know if you have any more ideas since then. But we do, like I said, we keep your suggestions as you guys tell them, because we look back when we're ready to add that game to our repertoire. Is it repertoire? To our list? I don't know. Either way.
Yeah, I would say so. Let's see, what else? Oh, I already did
Twinkle
this.
Toes.
All right, cool, cool.
What if I told you that there already was actually a music video with me not only singing, but also dancing to Fireworks, as well as I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It by Katy Perry.
Did I know this?
Yes, you
I
did.
knew about some of this. I don't know if I knew about all of this.
You did. I also have one for Single Ladies by Beyonce and a couple others. So I've always enjoyed being like creating videos with friends. So like this was before Doza.
Oh gosh.
But me and my girlfriends, we would for fun like record, like dress up, create videos with our faces, our dancing, our what have you, and have fun editing it together just for memories. So those things do exist. But you're right, we could do something with like Ninjatron's stuff. We'll see. We haven't even listened to it yet. We just hear great things.
Whew. I need to get rid of these cannon guys. They're a huge thorn in my side. Yes!
And Anthony, if you want to already grab the thumbnail assist for like one of the Splatoon games, because we do plan to do 1, 2, and 3, right, Doza?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
So if you want to, hit up our DMs, let us know, because like we have people who are already assisting for certain things, and like we do it by a first come first serve basis, like as far as like a message to us goes, and then kind of take it forward from there individually. It doesn't have to be like we don't do any rush on their end or our end or anything, but it's good to have like, oh, this person grabbed this, so we can remember that so no one else grabs it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to kind of like, I don't know, get people involved, and also it helps us, especially with things that we're not like, you know, that we're not privy to, because
we don't know any. We've avoided Splatoon spoilers for the most part. I remember the ice cream challenge. We picked an ice cream flavor because you guys asked us to, and that's about it. And yeah, I'm glad you do the same thing, Twinkle Toes. It's fun. Like, I feel like we've always had like this creativeness in us to want to create and do videos and do all kinds of things. So I'm really glad like I finally met Doza, who's willing to go all in with me about Nush and Doza.
Hello.
Like, it's pretty cool. Because, I mean, friends come and go, and, like, they, you know, I definitely don't speak to my college friends as much as I do now, or even high school friends when I used to do videos with them, too. Everyone kind of moves on, but you have those memories of those, when those songs were, like, super duper popular.
How popular were they?
Pretty popular. I remember, like, we went to, like, Party City and got, like, them, those boas. Like the feathery, like it's just super extravagant, but they're also like cheap because it's Party City.
Yeah.
It was fun.
No, that's fair. I mean, I spent a good deal of time in Party City as well. I haven't been in quite a while though.
For the Beyonce Single Ladies one, which that's the one you probably like the most, I think, from that I've showed you.
That one I knew about.
I actually bought those really big heels specifically for that. That was the first and like last time I learned how to dance in heels. Mostly I like to go barefoot. And howdy, Orchid. It's good to see you.
How's it going?
Yeah, how's it been? Summer treating you well? Firework and Roars were your favorite songs when you were a toddler. Aw.
The one now?
The Firework and Roar. Roar was like the one where she came out, like, because when she did it on the Super Bowl, like, halftime show. Remember the lion, like the huge thing? Was it a lion or a tiger or something? I think that looked really cool, if I remember correctly.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl until we met, so like you got me in a little more into the Super Bowl in general.
Gotcha. Yeah, but it's mostly about like the food And it's the end of football season, so we can focus about basketball.
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
And then, of course, halftime.
It's big time on the halftime.
I wouldn't mind going to a Super Bowl someday. Like, you know, it could be an experience. It could be fun.
I think I'd like to go exactly one time.
And hey, F3 Cannon, how are you doing? This game is called Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. And yes, Doza did just do that.
What did I do?
Grapple up that house like Batman.
Oh yes. That's another series that like we have plenty of games from, almost all of them.
Yeah.
The Arkham series, I'm really excited to get into that, but I can't say if at all when.
Which that series, Kessler's Arcade actually did the thumbnail assist for already. He's been so excited.
Yeah.
But we haven't even put that on our radar really yet.
Not quite.
And F3 Cannon, if I remember correctly, your name was Fred before, correct?
I think so.
I think you changed your name and then you change your, like, you have a duck as your profile picture now.
Oh no!
But hello and welcome back. Right as Doza dies.
I don't get a resurrection.
And yes, there is a death counter thing, Orchid. We just got 5 deaths as of right now. Oh, it's a bear? Okay, I see it. I kind of see it. It's very small. I see like headphones on it and stuff, but very cool.
I think I've been resurrecting a little too much, Nush.
And I think so too. I told you karma was gonna bite you with your resurrections.
That's why we have a cutscene for a death. That doesn't happen in a while.
Karma is a god.
So, you're awake.
Uh-oh. He gonna scold me? He
Yeah,
gonna tell me I've been a
probably.
bad little wolf?
Your death is not your fate.
It is the fate of others.
Yeah.
No,
And hey, Potato.
what's up, bud?
Glad you can make it tonight and then get in that bag the rest of the week. Rot essence. Sculpture. Somewhere a pained cough rings out continuously. They need to get checked. The man who coughs zealously sculpts statues of Buddha to avoid being consumed by the building flames. Owning this item reduces one's chances of receiving unseen aid. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Timid maid.
Somewhere a pained cough rings out continuously. The coughing and wheezing sounds of an old woman deeply worried about her beloved master. Okay. And then reduced unseen aid.
Interesting.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, Fred, we absolutely try to remember people that come around. I mean, you guys make an impression on us as much as we hope we're making an impression on you, and a positive one at that.
Mm-hmm. Dragon rot. The more one with the power of the dragon's heritage dies, the more of a sickness known as dragon rot spreads through the world. Dragon rot is not caused by resurrection. It has a chance to occur only when the wolf truly dies repeatedly. Ha! That's what it was for, not for resurrecting.
Yeah, but you shouldn't resurrect as much just because. I feel like, remember they gave us like this eerie like warning.
That's what this warning is for. It's for the dragon rot.
All right.
The more rot essence wolf has, the lower the chances of receiving unseen aid. Okay.
And Anthony, what kind of videos are you hoping to make for your channel? Like, yeah, feel free to talk about it. I love hearing about other creators and what they're doing or what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as what we're trying to do with this game, Orchid, Doza.
The overarching story of this is that the main character, this guy, Sekiro, he's a shinobi, but like he was disgraced when his task of protecting a lord who was just a little kid in this war-torn country of Ashina was kidnapped. And not only that, but the kid was kidnapped. We lost our arm. You can tell that our left is a prosthetic arm. And also, we can't die for some reason. And we need to get our lord back. We need to, stick to our word and return to our, ninja way, as it were. So that's what I've been kind of trying to do this whole time.
Also, Ninjatron didn't mean to miss your game suggestion. I only see it come in once. It was a longer one, so I was waiting for some of this cutscene to be over. But I've never heard of this. Viewfinder. A puzzle game with 5 rolls and stuff. I've never heard of it.
Is it the one where you take a picture and then like it becomes real in the game? Like it's a weird perspective, kind of topsy-turvy.
Again, never heard of it.
I think we saw something.
I don't think anyone suggested it either, so I will definitely add that to our suggestions list. But Ninjatron said yes, Doza. You're on the right track.
I have a mind like a steel trap.
Aren't you trying to kill those ever so needed dragon? No, we're not trying to kill dragons.
I don't think that we've gotten to a point in the story where we need to be killing dragons or not need to be killing dragons.
Have you seen the sculptor lately?
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have a
All I
kunai?
know is what Dogen
I lingered on
that the
getting,
dragons
like, I
wanted
lingered on
to
an upgrade
bestow
for
the power
kunai.
of
So not yet, we still have throwing
resurrection.
stars, but
Hopefully
hopefully,
eventually.
yeah, we just need 2 more, I think, of the magnetite ore, and then we can upgrade to the kunai. And I'm really excited because I don't think I've ever used it before.
This causes those who do not have the power.
And Twinkle Toes, what kind of videos do you make on your channel?
Disease, known as
And
dragon
anybody
rot.
else
He knew
too.
much
I mean,
about
feel
it.
free to share. We'd
Even
like to
so,
Sure.
know
he
what's
was
up.
unable to determine a cure. Forgive me.
Is there a way to treat this dragon rot?
Oh, we know.
So it's a newer game too. It looks like Potato knows what it is. It looks so
Must be
cool.
stopped. I am unsure.
Interesting, okay.
The
Well,
first
you're the
step
first
Thanks
one
for
to
the
suggest
suggestion.
it. Yeah.
towards research and see if I can
We should give the letter to Emma and see what
Thank
she
you.
says, by the way, since we're here.
Let's try it. Oh, Sleepy is another person that said Viewfinder is hype.
I
All right.
okay.
make a request.
Look at that.
What is
Multiple
it?
endorsements. That's how it
Show me your
feels.
face.
Because, like, the more people who, like, say positive things about it or that suggest it, the more
This
priority it
white
takes on our
mark.
list.
Yes,
Is it a
that is correct.
birthmark?
No.
Then that must mean it appears on those who have received the dragon's heritage.
That's why I have this, like, scar on my face.
It's a symptom.
Good to know that there's a demo. We'll definitely have to check that out.
For sure.
Yes.
I assume on
that will
Steam.
be all. I'm sorry. That was rather rude.
And
of
Twinkle
me.
Toes, that's amazing. Congratulations. Most
Nice.
popular video at
Congrats.
1.4 million views. Like, we gotta check that out.
That's pretty good.
So, it's not a birthmark. Then, that must mean it appears, or perhaps.
Oh, wait, what about the letter? Can we go to our inventory for this letter? Let's see. Ishin's letter. I can't interact with it. Maybe I need to sit down. I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna talk to Emma again.
All right. And Umaku makes mobile game videos until they can get a capture card to make Switch games. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, using what you can
Well-
do and what resources you already have to create until you can get the other things. That's amazing. I love when people work with what they have. I think sometimes people, like creators, decide like, no, I must have the best of the best and I must spend all of this money and then I'll start. But what if like you don't enjoy it with what you have already, you know?
true.
Kind of got to get your feet wet however you can, or whatever that saying is. The coughing has consumed.
That should be enough. Thank you, orangutan.
What are you going to do with the cough?
Oh, she's taking a sample from him.
To cure him or help him, probably.
She's gonna try.
Find the cure for it.
Yeah.
Orangutan.
And 8 views is more than 0, but also don't get hung up on the views. If you want to create videos, create them. Do that because you're going to enjoy the process and have fun with it. And as you continue to do that and you
You'll
get better at it,
Yeah, and the people who are interested in what you're making will find you.
exactly. We actually, like, when we're streaming, we have like the view count like turned off, like we have it hidden. We don't look at that. And then for our videos and stuff, while we do have certain goals for some of the views, it's so low, y'all. Like literally our video goals are at least 100 views, and that's at this point in our journey. Our goals when we first started were 0. We were just like, let's just create, let's put it out, let's see what happens. And I think like halfway through we're like, okay, 10 views would be great.
Glad that he's coughed up.
But you know, you just got to
The
keep
blood
going and
itself
hope for the
appears
best.
Tainted, stagnant.
That's
but
really what it comes down to.
sculptor's blood
Yeah.
alone
And the more you do, again, numbers game, right? The more content you put out, the more you have, but quality matters as well. Just find that sweet spot for you, do you, and do what works for you.
From the dragon rot. If I have more, I'll be able to learn more.
Do we
about
know
the
where these other
disease.
people that are
If I
sick
come
in the
across
game?
anyone
Like when you
afflicted by
saw
the
when you
dragon
read
rot,
about the
I'll
maid
ask
and all
them.
that, did anybody come to your mind?
Thank you.
Not really. I'm assuming someone or something came to your mind if you're asking this very specific question, Doza.
No, but she wants me to bring samples from the people who are sick, but I don't know who they are. So I'm not
maybe
sure. I was
we'll
hoping
find
you
them
maybe
eventually.
knew. Maybe, yeah.
And hey, Castler, how are you doing today?
I'm glad you've come.
How's it going, bud?
Master
Good to see you.
I still don't understand the particulars, but It
Let me
appears
give
as
you the
though your
letter.
body is no longer
Ninja Charm, what do you mean by
confined the
slop
limits of
channels?
our world.
I'm not
Come
sure what
to
that
me
means.
if you notice anything alarming.
And as far as like getting promoted by YouTube,
That's
I don't
not the
know.
only thing.
Yeah,
There's
it
plenty of
depends.
content out there.
It really depends on like your specific like algorithm and like what you've been searching for and
there
stuff.
are things that, you know, like if you want to, if you put it, I guess like if you do that one song, the one that goes doot 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 doot,
That's so
that with
popular.
like slime plus like I don't know, Subway Surfer, you know, that maybe that has a chance to go viral for like no reason.
It comes from your
I'm just saying.
It's said to
How's
be
the
a
game
power of
going?
the
Pretty
divine
well, I
gaze
think,
of
Kessler. Like, we only died once today so far. We're at 5 deaths now. I think that actually
They are
kicked some
revived
people
from
off.
death.
Yeah, Shane's already off of our death
Poor Shane,
predictions.
Ripperonis.
Next up on the chopping block, if we hit 10, or more than 10 rather, would be Kirby.
For my research,
Let's see what
I
happens
need you to
halfway
find
there.
Ashina. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh my god, Emma, just let me give you this freaking letter.
I think it's really hard to decide like what YouTube's gonna do and promote as far as like videos go, like naturally, organically, or even otherwise. Because now they actually have like a promotions beta if you want to like pay similar to all the other social medias to get more like you know, eyeballs on it. But that doesn't result in an organic way for like building a community or for, you know, having people invested. Like, you never know, right? So far as our experience with like clients that we help with, sometimes they've done ads on different social media platforms. They'll put like thousands of dollars in because they can afford to do so. But the results from that $1,000 are like, sure, you got a lot of eyeballs on this, but it didn't convert to sales. It didn't convert to anything like any call to action that you wanted. Why spend that kind of crazy money when you can just enjoy the process and grow organically?
Yeah,
But that's
I
our
kind
hot
of feel
take.
like if you see numbers from that and it gets you excited, you're more willing to, you know, spend more money on something like that. And I think it kind
But-
of preys on that kind of feeling a bit of like, I need growth no matter what. Oh,
Yeah.
look, something. Oh, I just want to grasp
And-
onto that forever.
This is why we don't work with every client that reaches out to us anymore. I mean, yeah, if you need to make money, you need to make money. But when we're, you know, kind of in a okay shape for hitting what we want to do, then we're able to kind of be a little more flexible and say, like, we work with clients who are actually passionate about what they're doing, not just wanting to get that bag. Because you want to get the bag, but you also want to, like, you know, have some, like,
Some
level of passion. Like, come on. I'm not going to help you if you're not passionate about what you're doing.
yeah.
That's kind of how we take it.
It's kind of like finding a good fit, like having synergy with somebody. You know,
Yeah.
there's a baseline.
And Kitty, you're awake. Hello. How
it
is your
going?
day going? Good morning? I don't know. Like, did you just wake up?
Let me sell some of this. Let's sell one of these. There we go.
And same, Kessler. Organic all the way for us as well. We're very grateful and thankful for those that do want to support us monetarily, like through Patreon and through YouTube members and things like that. But outside of that, like, we're not, it's just all of our money and resources and investments going in.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
it.
much.
We're not trying to pay for promotion or nothing. All organic. In fact, we just hit over 1,000 followers on our Instagram, and we've had that longer than this YouTube channel.
Seems they're
That's
long.
true.
So you never know.
Instagram. Ooh, that's a something, all right.
Yeah.
Purifying the dead and putting on wounds. Diseases spread.
And yeah, I'm so glad you don't need to join MCN, the multi whatever channel network thingies, right?
The
To
MCNs,
monetize. I
yeah.
remember like learning about that and like looking into it, and we're like, I'm so glad there's more individual options now.
I feel like there's so few like success stories with MCMs. Like, it's not impossible, but that's definitely not the norm based on what people talk about anyways.
Yeah.
Very much, good sir.
I don't know, Anthony, if you're part of like other like Discord servers or anything, but Elgato actually has really good capture cards, and they do giveaways sometimes in their Discord server, or even if you follow them on social media.
Yeah.
I know, like, it's like a 1 in a million chance sometimes for giveaways, but you never know, y'all. We've been really lucky with giveaways over the years. Like, we've won 2 giveaways.
Yeah, you
But
just.
those 2 giveaways were pretty sweet. Like,
I still enjoy the things that we've gotten.
yeah, like we've gotten like a headset. We've even done like trivia, like some other accounts like do trivia stuff, do giveaways, and like we've you try. Take your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so why not enter things, especially if brands are doing it? Obviously, read their like disclosures and stuff. Make sure you're old enough. Make sure you're in a country or a place that is applicable. But yeah, the most you have to really do is like provide your details so they can send you the goods.
That's kind of it.
Yeah, and if you're underage, obviously ask your parents or guardians before you do things on the internet.
Don't break rules.
Yeah.
Boom, got him. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this guy. We helped him, but I still need stuff.
It smells like a war's brewing.
If you do it with good friends, Sleepy, but sometimes, like, even then, it can be, like, because friends, like, how long, like, will you stay best friends forever or good friends forever? It can get dicey. Like those influencer houses sometimes that they have, like, where they all are creators. We hear some nasty stories.
Ugh. Yeah, mixing friends with business can be really... You have to walk a thin line.
And to be fair, like mixing a relationship, like a romantic relationship with business can be really difficult too.
Oh yeah.
Like it ain't a cakewalk. Like it is super difficult, but you have to, the other person involved, like in our case, me and Doza, we have to be able to put those efforts in, prioritize, and realize that sometimes, like, you know, work and like creating comes above the romance. I don't know. That's a weird way of putting it, but like, you know,
there's a time and place.
Exactly. Yeah. So if we're having like a business meeting or like a creator meeting as Nush and Doza or what have you, then that's different than us like romantically, like in other aspects of our life. It can be very hard to balance, and it definitely isn't easy, which is why we do look up to a lot of other couples that do things together, because it helps us based on like how long they've been doing it. We know some couples. One of my favorites to follow is actually Jay Shetty and Radhi Devlukia. Shetty with a hyphen. Mm-hmm. Both of them follow their own individual passions, but do things together and separately. And like they're crushing it. He has one of the most like popular podcasts on like all the podcast stuff called On Purpose with Jay Shetty. She does her own like cooking and all this stuff. She actually just launched or pre-orders for her book, a cookbook that's coming out. I love her recipes. Like they're just so great. But then you can also follow and get inspired by individual creators and stuff too. Gary Vee, have you heard of him? He's the best.
He certainly does a lot.
He is a serial entrepreneur, and it shows. He has so many different ventures. He's way ahead of his time. He was hustling like so much, even like when he was young and all the way to now. Not that he's old, he still looks great.
So, and he knows what it's like to be on the ground floor, like, you know, scuffing it out.
Yeah, exactly.
I really respect that, you know. Self-made people, they definitely have a different, unique set of skills. Of course, it's not bad to like have support like from the get-go. That's not a bad thing.
No, that's a great thing. You have a level up on everybody. But even if you're starting with no support, just you and an idea, don't be afraid to choose that idea. It's not going to be an overnight thing, but if you put in the work, if you go on it day by day or when you can, like figure out your schedule, figure out what works for you with all of your responsibilities and other things that happen. Like, you got to want it. You got to want it so bad that you prioritize it.
I think that's a really good way to put it. You do really have to want it. It has to be critical for you.
Sometimes, like, no joke, we also are like, can we still keep doing this? Like, there are other things that are stressing us out sometimes, and we go back to, but this gives us so much joy. This gives us so much happiness and purpose, like, more than other things, that, like, we always come back to, no, we can't quit. We got to keep going, even on the hardest days. Even if it means taking a little break, then that's okay. And if you lose, you know, momentum because of a break, it's because you had to focus and prioritize other things in your life. Like, for example, us with moving soon. Obviously, we need a place to live if we're going to continue doing Nush and Doza or anything else that we do.
Of course.
Just makes sense.
5 things that just make sense.
Right.
Number 1, giving yourself a break so that you can keep going.
Yeah. And see, Kitty's won giveaways. Looks like others, like Kirby's was looking at giveaways and stuff too. Pretty
like
crazy.
We're not encouraging anyone to like get into any kind of like lottery system or where you have to like buy in, because there's a definite like
enter
loss
the free
risk
things.
assessment that you need to, you know, think about. But the free things, like, they're what do you have to lose, right?
Exactly. Maybe they sign you up for their email subscription list. Well, you can select unsubscribe later.
Yeah, you can make those decisions on a case-by-case basis.
Exactly. Yeah.
This ain't like a claw machine, you know?
And see, yeah, like not the scratcher thingies. It is crazy when people win like a car or something. That's, yeah. Do you guys remember when like Lay's, like the chips were doing that like find a flavor situation? Like you get to submit your flavors and like somebody would win. It was a contest, not a giveaway. We threw our shot for that. Obviously we didn't win, but like, why not? If there's brands are out here like putting up contests, this is the same for like, if you're in high school right now and you're looking for scholarships for college, take your shot. The worst they say is no. If you have the time to apply for these scholarships, do it. Get more money for college if that's what you're hoping to do.
In very much this way, that's definitely a numbers game.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. When I was looking to apply for scholarships or applied to be a part of like grants that allotted money towards students, I definitely had to make a decision. Like I could aim for these higher like earnings that require, you know, more of me, or require some kind of volunteer time, or require like an essay, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to get it. But I could sign up for way more for maybe a lot less. Instead of looking at the $10,000 scholarship, maybe I look at the $100 scholarship or the $50 scholarship that like I just have to put my name down. I can get way more of those out. I actually did get a scholarship. I got a $500 scholarship for books, and it bought me a book and a half, so that was nice.
And books for college can be pretty expensive.
Yeah.
They get pricey, especially if you have professors that write their own books. And Umaku, we are honored that we're going to be one of the first Discord servers that you join. I love when that happens. That's really cool. And Kessler gave his great example of starting with what he had as well when it came to streaming and creating, and we love that. We'd love to see it. Trying to catch up in chat here a little bit. The Gordon Ramsay fan art. I cannot wait, Anthony.
I need to get
No, make a throwaway email. That's smart.
There are things that you can do for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, we do have like our own individual like professional emails that we use for more professional things, and then we do have throwaway emails, but they're not really throwaway because we use it for like all of our food orders and stuff. You know, like the restaurant rewards. Like even if you don't go to restaurants all the time, like, or what have you, like sometimes, like, you know, there's this local sandwich place we go to that every like, you know, third sandwich you can get like a half off or another thing or something. We'll take it. It's discounts, right? Gotta save money. And I'm just gonna say it because I love saying it, and like, you know, again, not sponsored. None of this is sponsored. We just love sharing things that can help other people. Ramit Sethi, if you're looking for financial advice or like learning how to like handle, you know, your finances, get his book, watch his show on Netflix, and follow him on social media. I've been subscribed to his...
At least start with that Netflix show. Like, is it, it's if you already have Netflix, it don't cost you nothing.
Or if you don't have Netflix, then also his social media is free and literally sitting there with a plethora of information. He has a website with a blog and everything. I've been subscribed to his email list, and he is one email list that I actually do read on the daily. He sends out daily stuff, and I read it every single day. I'll take a break in the day. What about
this thing? We could like think about this, and I'm like, oh, all right.
And it comes a lot from him. He's so great, and I would have been lost. Doza would have been lost if it weren't for all of his free resources.
Yeah, true. I would be lost.
And glob potato chips, Anthony.
Can you imagine, like, if there were every potato chip had like a stamped, like, toasted, like, shape of a glob?
That's so much, like, oh my gosh, the infrastructure to do that would be insane.
Actually, I can think of something much easier.
Yeah.
Instead of chips, crisps.
Nah.
Yeah, see?
I think what's even
easier
is our own like spice mixes that you can add to chips, or you can add to popcorn.
We can much easier get that off the ground.
I think we have like a masala popcorn recipe like that we create ourselves, like a spicy mix that we add, that it's on our Instagram like right now.
Pre-like
20 food apps, Kirby. Let's go. Whataburger gives free food almost once a month. We used to do Whataburger a lot, not as much anymore. It's not good for us. Like, or, you know, all the time.
I thought I was so close to getting my kunai, but I need more upgrades. Oh, sad day.
But Whataburger is a good one. There's so many. We don't have all the apps, but we do definitely, like, try to do rewards where we can.
Yes.
Because we don't eat out too much. We love cooking, so it's just when, like, a few places that we go to pretty often.
Yeah.
And XXL, welcome. It's good to see you.
How's it going?
I think you commented earlier saying that you were going bowling, so you were going to miss part of the stream. Did you hit some turkeys or strikes? Because we learned about some of that last week with someone.
Oh, we're so smart now.
Will gave you 300,000 bells. Willow, that was so sweet of you. That is so nice. I love you guys. I love you guys are helping each other out.
Huh?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
You suck at bowling. That's okay. I hope you at least had fun. I usually do gutter balls, but I think we put those things up. The helping things that, like for kids, but we do it as adults.
Oh, bumpers.
That.
Jeez. She never remembers what it's called, y'all. Like this has been a multiple thing even just like in the last couple weeks where we thought about, you know, the bowling. Just like, what are those things? They're not obstacles. No, they're the opposite of obstacles. So cute.
And what do you mean take off the
400.
Glabodge merch off the overlay? Because the anniversary sale is still going on until September 4th.
Yeah, it is. Did you know that?
But as far as the 150 games, though, we hear you. You're right. It is 150 now. But if we change that every 10, that would be too much.
Yeah.
It's not an easy... Like, I mean, I guess it takes like 10 minutes. But like, it's not something we would want to do every 10 games. But thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah.
You
put that back on our radar.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I need to buy 2 more of the ore, then we can upgrade something else.
And you guys are subscribing to each other too. Love that globby love. Supporting each other. Like, that's what community is all about. And we love to see it.
Yes, we do.
Until next time,
That's really cool, guys. That's really cool, y'all.
There's
we love it.
bowling in Grand Theft Auto 4? Excuse me?
Oh, is there?
Like with
I know
cars?
I know about the memes. No, not the cars. Like actual bowling, right? Well, I assume. I haven't played Grand Theft Auto 4, so I only know of like the main character. People will call you, other NPCs, other characters will call you on the cell phone, right? As you're like doing stuff.
Call me on myself. Oh, sorry,
Exactly
it's that song.
like that. Yeah, and like he's got a cousin who's always like, Roman, let's go bowling.
Kirby knows what's up. And Kirby's been sharing about the different food stuff, like with McDonald's and things too. So guys, like, take note. I love that we're all learning from each other here. And yes, Kitty Glob, support Glob. Say it again if you want. Most of Kitty's tech stuff were gifts, laptop, Switch, most of the games, and a lot of figures were all stuff my brother gave away. See, yeah, I mean, it does help to have older siblings for sure. Or older cousins and like being able to share within the family. But even if you're just an individual starting off on your own, maybe your family or your friends or what have you don't necessarily like support you, like there are other ways to get support for free from brands.
It can happen.
It can happen. Just gotta, I know people have a love-hate relationship with social media, but social media makes brands like have to do things to grow a community and a following for themselves with marketing to where do the giveaways, do the contests. You never know.
Yeah, what if you did win something?
Yeah.
What will you do then?
Speaking of, we have a giveaway going on in our server to celebrate our Discord server's anniversary. And it actually includes some Discord-related goodies as well as some Nush and Doza related goodies.
So that sounds like something, if you like free things, I mean, I don't know.
Feel free to enter. It is a physical item giveaway, though, so you will have to be okay with providing your address and information so we can send it to you.
And that you're able to do so.
Exactly, yeah. So check that out. It's a mystery bundle, but I think it's a fun one.
We can't tell you what's in it.
Yeah, but it kind of tells you what's in it. Like,
you'll have an idea.
Yeah, it doesn't have specifics, but it has...
Check it out.
One winner will receive 1 pin, 1 holographic sticker, 1 die-cut sticker, 1 magnet, 1 keychain, and 1 handwritten card from us, signed by us.
There you go.
That you can sell on I'm just kidding. People always joked about that, so I'm saying it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh. Protect against attacks from all directions. Do I want to get this? No.
The birthday rewards go hype. Yeah. Like, I didn't know about the Krispy Kreme free dozen glazed for your birthday. I thought it was just 1. I've only ever gotten 1 donut. Like,
what?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a dozen.
How easy is it to make these donuts?
I mean, we see the whole conveyor belt for Krispy Kreme.
I mean, like more of like a business cost.
Starbucks rewards, you can get a free drink on your birthday. I do that every year for sure.
True.
I'm pretty sure the donut's only one though. I can't imagine the donut being two. Or like a dozen, sorry, I mean. But
Right.
That's crazy, but awesome.
Tell me if you like the way this looks.
That does look pretty cool.
I love
and you've got a
this.
lot of coverage.
Like, I can block things. I can't block anything that's lower than this.
But can you hit from, like, I don't know.
Let me move my fingers. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, like, I put it away, but, yeah, like, I can immediately act out of it. It'd be cool if I could just walk around and, like, stab. But that's more of an Elden Ring thing, Nush. I think you're getting a little too ahead of yourself.
Probably. Sekiro did come out before.
Well, yeah. 3 years before. Sometimes it's hard to accept that Elden Ring's already been out for over a year.
Crazy.
I know, I know. I can't.
I have seen someone who did like a birthday thing where they put a different day with a different email with a different place. So like, but I think most places check your ID now, right? For giveaways on your birthday, because they had done that and they would like get free food every single day, hustled through college with that. I thought that was very remarkable, but then of course they got on the news because of it, and then brands are probably like, no, gotta see that birthday date. And sometimes they'll do it like your birthday month, right? Because you can't necessarily do all of it, because Starbucks I think is your actual day, but there are other places like Grimaldi's Pizza, they do the whole month. You just have to go within your birthday month and you get some pizza.
Mm-hmm. The birthday thing, it's changed so much.
Yeah, but every brand does it differently, and you just kind of have to, you know, see what's up. And obviously, like, you could sign up for everything, but just sign up for the things you're actually going to do. Because, like, I don't know, we get a lot of emails and things a day.
Sure.
And Krish likes the hat, and welcome back. How are you doing?
Thanks.
And James, welcome. James Davidson, hello.
How's it going?
We have multiple James that come around. Can't get them
that's
twisted.
nice.
Coughing bomb versus hydrogen babe. What? We so Blue, as who you all know, Blue_sad_sad, who's one of our YouTube member globs and a patron glob, he actually DM'd us over the weekend with his idea for the hydrogen bomb command, and it wasn't a bad idea. It was actually pretty good. Funny. Would probably startle us. But we're considering it.
Yeah, it was an interesting idea.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
And I'm glad you're doing good. So are we.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're ready for a big boss time. Oops.
Make it 50 points. I don't know about that, Willel, but we'll take it into consideration as well.
All right, Nush. Here we go.
And you watched Oppenheimer 3 hours ago. How was it? Without spoilers, of course.
How did it go?
And Doza do the thing. And
That was much lighter than I thought it was going to be.
you're so strong.
Hopefully I can win. That'd be cool.
I hope so. We are going down into the depths. Anyone else miss Tears of the Kingdom? No.
Wait a minute.
It's locked. You don't have a key?
What?
Womp.
What?
Womp.
How do I not have a...
I don't know.
There
Maybe you
needs
don't
to
have
be
a key yet.
What? What? No way. No
Did not
way.
work
Okay,
out.
well we're gonna go on a manslaughtering hunt to find this freaking key. I don't know I needed a key.
I've definitely seen the buy one dozen get a dozen free thing, but like we're 2 people and that's too many donuts. Though for last month for my birthday we actually got a dozen donuts. We just bought it though, like from Duck Donuts, and it was fun because we were able to eat it, like they're more cakey, so we were able to eat it like across the rest of the month kind of situation.
I like it when I like grab something and it doesn't immediately like fall apart in my fingers.
Yeah, because like the Krispy Kreme ones do kind of like melt more.
Yeah.
But they're both great donuts. Like, don't get me wrong, donuts are delish.
I feel like the Krispy Kreme one is like, it's like, this is barely... This
not cakey.
is barely like a bready thing.
It kind of melts in your mouth a little more, whereas the Duck Donuts you get to give it a bite and it feels like cake.
Same with Voodoo Donuts. They have a more of a cakey bite to them.
Yeah, but they are not in San Antonio. They're in Austin is the closest location, I believe.
Yes.
Man, we really know our donuts.
We really do.
There's also
We've had a lot of,
Shipley's. Shipley's is a classic Texas donut thing, right?
Oh yeah, affordable.
And they have like drive-thrus, which are really convenient, just like Krispy Kreme. Because Duck Donuts, you have to walk in.
Yeah, you do.
Talk to the NPC by the sculpture. There's also a secret room in this building, says Krish.
I think I found the secret room. Ow. Fine.
You have the key
I'm
to the
leaving.
secret room.
Wait, there's the lady, right? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Somebody has dragon rot, and maybe it's her. Let's talk to her.
The young master is
Okay. No, that wasn't her.
It's cool, but I'll spoiler this. He builds a bot. I mean, that's historical Ninjatron. But I'm glad you watched it and you think it's cool. We've heard really good reviews. Not as many, like, good reviews as we've heard for Barbie movie, but it'll be a while before we see that.
The Harada line is
Or Oppenheimer, too. We did finally watch Guardians of the Galaxy, the new one that dropped on Disney+.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah.
I wish I could unwatch Ant-Man because of how good that movie was.
It was better than Ant-Man for sure.
Yeah,
like the new
definitely.
Ant-Man.
What was your favorite part about it? About, not Ant-Man, I mean the
Guardians
the
of
movie
Galaxy?
that you liked.
I really, like, the story was just a tearjerker, right? Like, it was really sad, and, like, I like movies that emotionally, like, captivate me. And then there was so much action. We haven't seen a lot of action like that in a while. And yeah, it's the third one, right? That's the new one that just dropped on Disney Plus, Kessler, because, like, Kessler said it was good, too. And like, I loved, I don't want to spoil anything, but, like, the ending of it, like, where they may end up taking this with the characters, like, it's exciting. And
Yeah.
Rocket's backstory had me in the feels too, for sure. It was just, I cried.
What the heck?
And Chris is talking about one of those revolving walls for
Yeah,
a secret building.
I definitely have been back here. I don't know
And
where
apparently,
else.
Chozo, there's a Voodoo Donuts downtown San Antonio?
Since when? Did this happen like yesterday or
Or did
last
this happen
week?
within the last couple years, like with the pandemic? Because admittedly, we were basically hermits during the pandemic. We didn't go
yeah.
nowhere.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
So if it happened during that, like, please,
We wouldn't
please,
know.
Love and patience, please.
But that's cool to know that we have it. But, like, I'm not going to go all the way downtown for a donut, you know?
See. What was
But it's
my
good to know
favorite
there's an
character?
option within the last year. Okay, cool. Thanks for telling us, Kirby.
My favorite character is Batista.
I
He's my
hope-
favorite.
You know, if they're open late, like whenever we do have to go
Hmm.
downtown sometimes for events and stuff, we could pick up donuts on the way back.
Okay, we can do that. I
Yeah.
agree with this.
It used to be a pizza place. That's sad for the pizza place. But there's a lot of good
Twinkle
pizza
Toes
places.
Ant-Man 3 is the only Ant-Man you've seen.
You should watch the others. They're so much
Please
better.
watch the first two
Yeah.
instead. And then just like pretend it ends there until something else happens. Groot's pretty cool. I like Groot. I really liked Groot in this one. I've liked him in every single one. But in terms of like getting laughs out of me and just pure enjoyment, that's gotta be the Batista guy. I forget what his name is. Grax? Is his name Grax? The blue guy? Where he's like, metaphors won't go over my head. My reflexes are too fast. Or something like that.
And Ninjatron, yeah, I've heard certain things about that scene, like it was unnecessary. Seems to be a popular opinion there. We'll wait and see until we get to see it on some streaming service in the future. Mm-hmm. And no worries, Krish. Thanks for the hints and tips and stuff, even if everything's not remembered correctly. This game is kind of old.
It is. Yeah, because I don't think we meet Owl for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we
And
meet him for a while.
Do you mean Drax, Doza?
I said Grax. That was really close.
Yeah, I know, but Kessler,
Props,
like,
props to Doza for almost getting it.
And thank you, Kessler, for getting it.
Yeah.
Pepsi does own a lot of the food stuff. PepsiCo.
Actually scared me.
Another person
Ow.
that I've looked up to for a very long time is Indra Nooyi, who actually used to be the CEO of PepsiCo. She has a memoir, My Life in Full, that like she talked about work, family, all this other stuff. She is a boss lady for show, and it's cool to learn about these people that are able to do such incredible things in their lifetime.
Is there a Pepsi like documentary on Netflix? I know there's a soda.
There's that
documentary.
one on Netflix about like when Pepsi did that thing, like giving away something, and they did it like that commercial and then the lawsuit. I think that's the documentary that's on Netflix.
Oh, that doesn't seem as positive. Probably doesn't sing her
But
praises in that
we
one.
love watching documentaries and reading memoirs and like all of these things about people that have done, you know, things whether they're creators, whether they're business owners, entrepreneurs. It's great to learn from people who have come before you, right? Kind of taking in all of that knowledge and from their experiences. Like, I think it's beautiful that they want to share it, and it's really helpful and motivating and inspiring for us. Yeah, props to you, Doza. You're at least mediocre. You guys are the most special. I'm joking.
There's no one more mid than me.
We do a little trolling.
Right.
We haven't seen the new FNAF movie. Has that been out already? Wait, there's like two. There's like that one with the National
one
Treasure
that's not FNAF. Yeah, that one.
That's Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
We haven't seen that.
Wally's Wonder Worlds or
But then
Wonderland.
isn't Markiplier also doing something?
I don't know if it was ever confirmed. I just know that everybody wants him to.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if he is. I know that I think Mr. Beast got shouted out or mentioned in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. I think.
What?
Did that happen?
Oh, and then the FNAF one's not it's not out confirmed for October. Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. We definitely do need to officially beat FNAF 1 and 2. We got trolled into beating it, so we don't really count it completely yet.
Maybe we should have. Just kidding.
Maybe we can still, but I don't know. Maybe this Halloween.
Oh.
Maybe if everything works out with our move where we're moved in before Halloween, we can do it around Halloween, because FNAF, Halloween go hand in hand, right?
True. Oh, goodness.
Mr. Beast is pretty huge now. He actually was a guest star on Gordon Ramsay's show as
right.
a food entrepreneur kind of thing.
I think he ordered a burger.
Yeah, they were doing a burger competition, and it's like the show where Gordon's going to invest in a small business owner to help elevate their brand, but also to invest so he can make more money as well. And they were doing a competition show around it. And every week they have a different challenge based on not just cooking, not just food, but also marketing and just different business things. We've actually learned quite a bit just from watching the show for fun. And Mr. Beast was on an episode where they had to do like the delivery food, like the ghost kitchens concept, and he was judging it to see, and because he has Mr. Beast burger, which I think that people were really upset about some of the quality that came out of
he started
the partnership
a
with
lawsuit.
that. Yeah. So I don't know how that's going to go, but it'll be interesting to see.
That's probably a big reason why he started the Mr. Beast chocolate bars.
Right, the Feastables.
Yeah, because he can more easily control that.
See, you can learn so much just by keeping in the know with these individuals that have made it. At least in our eyes, they're still on the grind for whatever else they want to do too. Mr. Beast is still putting out crazy videos and things. And he does it in different languages. I know one of his biggest audiences is India, and he has the different languages. He put out.
I finally got it.
Good job, Doza.
Ever since stream number 1, it's eluded me.
But we did it.
We did it.
Proud of
God.
you.
Thanks. Thank you.
He actually put out a thing that he wants to be getting more subscribers than T-Series, but I don't think anyone can take T-Series down. But it's not because T-Series isn't an individual creator. It's a huge music thing. My parents have T-Series cassettes from their childhood. T-Series has been around longer than the internet.
Yeah, definitely longer than Pootie Pie.
So much more content, you know?
Yeah.
You are above mediocre now. Let's go.
Oh, gotcha.
And yeah, it's because of those complaints is why he shut it down, but he was still able to speak upon it and judge on the show for it with Gordon. So
yeah, he definitely knows what it's like to get something off the ground.
Yeah. And hey, Kaindo, how are you doing today?
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, Twinkle Toes, I do not want to beat T-Series. But imagine, that's crazy. That's an alternate universe scenario. I actually am subscribed to T-Series because I love their music. They produce so much music and have the rights to so much music from Indian films, and that's my jam.
Absolutely.
The dances, the videos,
Ow.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's been a part of your life for so long.
Yeah,
Integral.
I've been dancing since I was a baby.
Yeah.
To all of that music. I actually know more Indian music than I do music and songs and stuff in English.
Is that true? Dang.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I've seen more foreign films in other languages than English too.
Yeah, I could believe that. I think a lot of times you and I are building our repertoire of movies that we've seen, by seeing them together.
Yeah, a lot of mine are like different languages, like in Hindi and Telugu and stuff for Doza, and then Doza like catching me up on all the English stuff. Though I did have my Nickelodeon and my Disney Channel original movies too.
Yeah.
Doza finally saw. Have you guys like? I don't know how many of y'all remember this, but the Disney Channel movie Get a Clue with Lindsay Lohan when she was like younger. Doza finally saw that.
That was something.
We put it on in the background because I needed something that wasn't going to distract me from what I was doing, but like something different. And I was like, let me go to Disney, and it was like right there, and I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. But Doza was like, I've never seen this. I was like, it's okay.
It was something. It was definitely Disney Channel channel material.
Yeah.
It's never really been my jam, but it's been nice to kind of relive some of Nush's childhood through these movies, you know.
Yeah.
I was
the American
more of a,
side of me.
yeah, I was more of a theatrical release kind of individual.
See, I had never seen like the big, like we didn't go to the theaters a lot growing up. Like my parents, like we watched movies at home. Like we would rent it from the local Indian store to watch Indian movies until all the streaming services and stuff like came about. Oh, and then like when like satellite, like where you can get the channels directly from India at home, like my goodness, our life changed. I was watching soap operas with my mom daily after school.
I was barely aware of like channels that were in Spanish, you know? So like all of that was completely new to me. And even so when it comes to like stuff on the radio, like when we got close to Houston and like there was a radio station that, you know, you could listen to if you wanted to hear like Indian music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that feels so novel to me, which has been like a staple for people for decades. It's just like all of a sudden it feels like kind of like a light in your brain turns on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about like translating all of our videos, Kessler, into different languages, but we have thought about like in the future, especially as we do more long form like video essays, story time stuff. I definitely want to maybe brush off my rusty like Hindi or Telugu skills and do an Indian language like version of the stories, but it's not anytime soon. I don't necessarily want to pay anyone to do it. I would want it to be my voice speaking my mother tongue. I think that'd be really cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And Twinkle Toes, that's okay. Even if you're not Korean, I love that you know more Korean songs than American songs. You're into what you're into, and that's awesome.
That's totally fine.
As far as a favorite song in particular, it's really hard to pick a favorite. Like, we struggle with picking one thing that like constant, like we go by our different moods and vibes that we're feeling. Like even this morning we woke up and I was like, okay, Doza, what are you in the mood for today music wise while we're, you know, doing stuff around here with the different tasks that we had for the day. And he wanted like our teenage angsty like 2010s music. That's what we listened to. But I don't know. Sometimes when we ask this question, I'll say like in English, my favorite song is probably Cool Patrol. Because it's always a good, like if I'm in a sad mood and you play Cool Patrol, I want to get up and dance.
You'll be in a good mood.
Yeah, like it will help, you know, depending on the scenario, of course. But
by the way, Nush, I think I'm headed in the right direction.
I mean, it looks pretty. All the sparklies along the way. Kind of reminds me of Monster Hunter.
Oh,
because I used to get really
that.
distracted by the sparklies as we went to our location. Sometimes I wouldn't even make it in time for you and the others like carving the monster because I get distracted.
Oh, I mean that's partly our fault too, because like there's certain tells when you know like when something's gonna die soon, and maybe it starts limping or it starts getting really desperate. You know, its moveset changes as its health gets lower. These are all things that you can kind of have an idea of like, oh, okay, maybe it's time to call Nush over so that she doesn't miss out on the stuff that she desperately needs, which is why we're probably doing that quest in the first place.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's always a team effort. It's always a team effort.
And even if you don't have the time right now, Kessler, maybe sometime in the future have it as a goal, because like to what Kirby's saying, like make a new account and revoice them, that would be the idea for us when we do. So I'm hoping that there would be like a Hindi version of our channel, but it would be after we've created a lot of long form videos that we've been wanting to do, which we're still hoping to hit our goal of doing a dozen by the end of the year. 2 down.
Seems still possible. It still seems possible.
It does.
I'm choosing to believe.
Yeah.
I'm near the prosthetic. I feel like I would be now that all of this is new to me. Not this exact spot, of course.
Simply outperformed Duolingo. I don't know. Duolingo's marketing team and their whole vibe is pretty amazing.
Man, I took a bunch of hits.
I've never actually used Duolingo though.
I don't know the first thing about it.
It's just learning different languages with the owl. There was like an app, an online thing. It's kind of like the newer, more trendier version of like the old school Rosetta Stone CDs to like learn how to speak different languages. You're right by the prosthetic tool. It was where you found the carp by the bridge.
I'm no longer near it. I'm making my way back through it. Yeah. Just in case, I'm killing these guys because like I get my health back upon killing Blow.
Oh, Kessler, I didn't know that. You don't have to create a new channel anymore. You can add the subbed language as an option on your regular videos like Mr. Beast now. Is that available to everybody? I assume? Like not just people like Mr. Beast or like others that have, you know, some kind of statistics, analytics. Yes. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Thanks, Kessler.
Nice. Okay, this dude just presented himself to me. All right.
And hey, Mario, peace to you as well. How are you doing?
Okay.
Though, like, peace, you're leaving, peace, you come in peace, you know? I don't know. Either way, hi.
Do we remember how I got to where I was before?
No.
Okay.
Is there a map?
You know,
even if there was, I wouldn't be able to follow it. We had so much trouble.
Why wouldn't there be a map? Where's my cornifer? Ow, really?
Cornifer, beloved.
We knocked each other down.
I almost wore my Hollow Knight shirt today.
She was so close. She didn't do it though. I pulled it off and everything,
but then Doza wore his Adidas shirt, so I wanted to wear my Adidas shirt.
She doesn't like to be different, y'all.
It is different though. My Adidas shirt is pink. Yours is blue.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
No way I'm losing to a grunt. No way, no way. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, now we can make it back.
We have not played Blasphemous.
What is that?
Yeah, it's not actually, no one's ever suggested that either. But I can definitely add it to our list of suggestions. Is it good? It's definitely one of the best Metroidvanias. Oh, okay.
As fans of Hollow Knight.
And Momodoro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was one of our first Metroidvanias on the channel, I think.
Yes. Could have been our first.
I don't remember. It's hard to keep track of over 150 games.
Oh my god.
Because once we beat this one, this is our 150th. Isn't that crazy? My goodness.
I'm losing my mind.
I am too. Constantly.
That went so bad for me.
Is the recent Kirby game considered Metroidvania?
The Amazing Mirror one?
What, really?
Yeah, because like we have to run around and find things.
So when
backtrack.
When you say gruesome, is it like scary gruesome or just like gory gruesome? Or like a little of both? Because like, I don't do scary, but like it's not off the table. Doza could definitely do it by himself as a lemon game or something, but...
Depends on how scary it is.
Yeah, gory. I can handle gore. I just can't handle scary and gore together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Nush doesn't like the subtle stuff or the gruesome stuff that like chases after you. So she could handle some of Resident Evil, but there were moments where it was like too much.
I hated Resident Evil 8. It was one of the first scary games we played on the channel, and I was like stomaching through it, but I hated it.
Okay, yeah.
It was so gross. I think I can handle like gory when it's more realistic. I don't know.
What if
like
there's like a singular?
Gory?
Okay, so medical gory.
Because like blood and stuff doesn't make me faint or anything.
So that's why you were fine with the first. You have a camera and you can't fight back. What is that? What is that game called? We made a comic about it.
Outlast.
Outlast.
That was I was fine with that.
Okay.
It did get scary at times, but not to the point where I couldn't handle it.
I need to get there. Yeah, I think you were okay on that one. I don't remember there being any outliers.
No, in fact, we made a comic about it, which like we both did. Like, you know, like I had to draw it.
So what about the first Dead Space? That was also very early for us.
So Dead Space, I think it was more of like the visual. Like I don't know.
Oh,
I
it was on
remember getting
PS3.
a headache because of how old it looked.
It was old, and we were playing it
On a
PS3, and we were doing it in an incorrect way compared to now.
We've learned.
Oh, I need
then.
to like heal up. I think. That
But
looks
I
like
definitely
a
added
battle.
Blasphemous. I like the name to our suggestions list to look into, Chris. So thank you. Kessler suggests Assassin's Creed or Mass Effect. But I don't know if y'all like it or if the community like it. I mean, we have Dr. Chewy, our VIP patron glob. He loves Mass Effect. He's talked to us about Mass Effect in depth.
I feel like he's a Mass Effect stan for sure.
He really is. And he's always like kind of suggested it too, but like I don't know for us, like if we'd be as into it. I don't know, like other than what he's told us, I don't really know too much about it. Assassin's Creed, I saw you, Kessler, hustling and grinding through every single Assassin's Creed game, and it's a lot. I don't know if I can handle that. Like the next huge series that I would want to do when it comes to like there's so many games and so many hours, honestly for me would be like Kingdom Hearts. And I've been wanting to do that forever.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would happen before both of these, but just being honest and transparent. And yeah, Woolil, custom designs can become wallpapers and carpets. You can use them on some other items and things too, like tablecloths and stuff like that as well. I love that you're getting into all of it. It's pretty cool.
Oh my god.
Salt and Sanctuary is also a good Metroidvania 2D Dark Souls.
Metroidvania 2D Dark Souls. I
And
think wasn't there a sequel, or is that one the sequel? The Salt and Sanctuary, because I was definitely interested in that briefly for a time. There was some kind of presentation a couple years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and it had a bunch of that kind of vibe. That's the first one.
Never heard of Salt and Sanctuary. You guys are giving us suggestions that we've never had on our list before. I'm kind of like taken back, like from Viewfinder to now Salt and Sanctuary, Blasphemy. Like what? Like where were these this entire time?
Right?
And yes, Sleepy, I did see the baby TM.
Buddy Nush, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing here.
There's a lot of fire. It looks really gorgeous if it weren't for like this entire like historical like what have you being burnt down to the ground.
Do you remember when like moving wallpapers for like your computer were really trendy?
Yeah.
That this would definitely have made the cut. Somebody would have recorded this into like a GIF that loops.
Or a screensaver.
Yeah, like yeah, that'd be amazing.
And hey, Penguin Man, good evening.
How's it going?
We are doing well.
Let's talk to this guy.
We assume everyone else here is doing well too.
Right?
Because they're here. And yeah, Kingdom Hearts I've always loved, but like I've never gotten to play it and experience it myself.
Nope.
Not a bit of a blunder.
No, Dad, please.
Maybe can you not leave from here? Like everything's being burned.
Don't bother tending my wounds. No point. It's too late. He answered your question.
I mean, Disney can take a piece of our whatever, Kessler. I just want to experience the games. I love Disney, and I think it's super cool.
Guess we found the key.
The key to the hidden temple in the Hirata estate, given by the owl. The secret temple is located in the very back of the Hirata estate. 2. The Lord is absolute. Defend him with your life. If he is taken, bring him back at any cost.
This is the key to the secret temple in the estate mansion.
Okay.
You'll find him.
And sometimes it spills out, Walil. I don't know. Just
True.
getting fancy with it.
You'll never get past the fire.
Yes, sir. Perhaps the cliff's just outside of here.
Yes. Return.
Strikes, not claims. Interesting. We've seen Potato stream a lot of Kingdom Hearts stuff, and he hasn't had any issues.
Not that he's told us.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Understood.
Obviously, we wouldn't want strikes.
That'd be bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
The master is absolute. Wolf.
And we appreciate you watching as a VOD later, Penguin Man and others. Like, that's super cool of you guys. I know it's hard sometimes to make every single stream, especially for a gamer story that you're invested in.
I definitely know a bit about that, huh? No.
Oh, and did you ever make your way back to get the tool? What did you just set off?
Oh, jeez. The entrance is on fire.
Oh. Well, remember the tool, like Krish is reminding you.
I don't know where it is.
It was back by the carp, by the river. While we were walking and I was comparing it to Monster Hunter as you walk across with the shinies.
I don't even know what it's called. Like, I legit don't remember what tool
I think it was
this
the
is.
prosthetic tool.
It is a prosthetic tool.
Yeah, but not specifically. I don't know either. It's been years.
Oh, there was a thing
3
up there.
strikes and you're
there.
out, like in baseball.
Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Do you see that like opening under there with that light?
Do you want to go back in? You can't.
How would I go back in?
I don't know. Maybe you just have to commit to what you did.
I guess so.
Doza is lost, but that's okay. Because when you get lost, you get unlost eventually. You just gotta find your path.
It's probably nothing.
Take a step in some kind of direction.
Yeah, it's probably nothing, right? That's how I'm gonna cope with this. It's so far. Okay.
What do you mean that animated wallpapers aren't popular anymore?
No, I didn't mean that they're not popular anymore. I'm saying that they were all the rage, like in the
back in the day,
the late 2000s, because that's when people started that's when it got easier to do something like that.
Oh, you could swim there, says Krish, potentially.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm getting in the water. If that wasn't a direct direction, I don't know what is.
Wow, he's such a good swimmer too.
Flow like water, Nush. Flow like water.
Sting like a bee.
True. I feel like I've been in this exact spot when I was fighting those fish that like bite me or something. Something got thrown at me. I heard a metal.
Personally, I don't have like a screensaver or any crazy background. We do so much with like editing and graphic design and stuff, so I like to just keep it like a neutral dark color. It might not show a lot of personality, like, but it is what it is, just so I can easily like not get jarred with all the other things that we look at, because we do stuff for different clients. Sometimes they like a more formal professional thing, other times people like some fun things, and it's just all over the place. So I like keeping it just a dark neutral kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get jarred.
Yeah,
you're not looking to be preserved.
I used to do all the different screensavers with like photos of me, my friends, my fam, things like that, but not anymore. See if you can walk back there.
I'm hoping so. I haven't seen the autosave yet, but I mean, it probably has already happened.
So don't die.
Right. I definitely don't want to die. I'm gonna probably end up aggroing everybody.
Imagine knowing how to swim, Kessler. Just kidding.
Wow.
I don't know how to swim, so like I can't imagine how tiring it is.
He knows how to swim and he's bragging about it.
Maybe we'll learn again at our new place if we get it.
Right.
They have a really nice pool. Not that we've never like used the pool at our current place, and we've lived here since 2020. And then like the place before, there was one summer I tried learning with Doza, and like that went all out the window.
Yeah, but you were making progress, so I think you still got it in ya.
You do?
Yeah, I think, yeah. What do you mean I do?
You were my teacher. No one has patience with me when it comes to swimming.
True.
My parents tried, not them directly, but they had me go to lessons when I was younger, but I got scared.
No, I definitely did the lessons thing too, yeah.
But I was scared.
Why? Stay in the 3 feet pool.
Surely
you were
when
tall
you
enough.
like live through a tsunami, it's pretty scary.
Exactly.
To be in water at all.
It should be empowering. You gotta get that. You gotta get your swimmer's arc.
Y'all remember the 2004 tsunami, like overseas? Pretty scary stuff. It was during the holidays. I think it was like right on Christmas actually, or the day before.
I don't remember it, but I'm sure it was a big deal.
It was.
This doesn't seem like I can get back inside.
You don't do screens and stuff, but not because of those reasons. It's just simply inefficient for your computer. Yeah, that too. The resources it takes up.
I wonder if I could get in there.
Don't. You're gonna burn yourself.
Yeah, it's hot. Okay, I'm gonna try again.
Swim, dive, go underwater, and float. Way to go, Kessler.
I'm on fire.
Kirby,
oh
I can
no!
sing. No! Use a flotation device. Get yourself some cool floaties.
To the side of the bridge? This is a bridge. This is a bridge. There's that stuff over there. I definitely fought something. There's also this side of a bridge that has this.
You know the whole like riding a bike thing, Kessler? Like you never forget. I actually forgot, and I had to relearn at one point in my life. But thank you for believing in me, and I hope I can. Because, like, I'm really missing out.
Yes, well.
Because, like, I used to go to the beach and read, like, covered up, like, not, like, wearing sunscreen, wearing a hat, all these things in the shade, and I would read. And then Doza got me into the water, but I only go up until I can walk. Luckily, I'm pretty tall.
Right.
I'm not really that tall,
Well,
but, like, I mean, you know, good.
Oh my gosh, I was standing right here and I was like, well, that's weird. Why is all this like this?
You found it though now.
Oh my god.
What's in here? Ooh.
I know it's telling me, like, I don't know why I forgot how to press the buttons.
Wall jump. Wall. Oh my gosh, it's just like Mario.
Heap, hop, heap.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, where am I now?
Up
assess
here.
the situation, assess the situation.
And you're good, Krish. We appreciate your help.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the patience too. You're so nice about. And I wasted all of that.
Who is this man?
Oh,
excuse me. I love your purple. Can we get the drip?
He does look great, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Me at the beach with a globby fit. That reminds me of we actually have a sticker that we released for patron globs on our goodie level tier, which it's us, our globs on a beach towel. Because Doza's family used to go to the beach every single summer. And then of course the pandemic kind of derailed that. But I used to go with them and it was really nice.
You're pretty great.
Yeah.
So.
I remember the first time I like brought a bunch of fruit like with you, like we cut up and prepped a bunch of fruit in a cooler kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was really nice eating fruit on a beach. It's almost as SpongeBob, like walking on the beach, walk. But it's eating fruit on the beach. Once you forget, you never forget is not a thing that applies. I mean, for some people it might. Maybe not for everyone. Because like we're all different types of learners and like we're by human nature like habitual, right? Like so the more you do it, the more you're going to get better at it or the more you're going to retain those skills.
Retaining skills. Oh.
Crushing
so
it.
relevant.
Good job, Doza.
Thanks. Oh my god. That could have been a death.
Slay. Doza rocks that joint.
We did. Oh my god. Okay. Thanks for the support, y'all.
Oh man. Yeah. Galveston, I have a friend who goes to UTMB for med school.
Oh.
And she loves being able to go to the beach to relax because it literally is just, you know, walking down.
So we got some Mist Raven's feathers. A bundle of Mist Raven feathers can be fitted, yes, okay. In Isui Forest, far to the north of Ashina, live many mysterious birds of prey. The Mist Raven is the only one to have eluded capture by all who have tried. Funny, there's a bird movie of bird watching that exists.
It's called... I forget. But it has like Steve Martin and Jack Black. Like, have you guys heard of this
Owen
movie?
Wilson.
And it's based on a true story. We, again, while we were looking through Disney Plus for some random like movies, we've never seen it, but we want to watch it. We actually started it and then we were like, no, we want to watch this. It looks very interesting. And it's about how serious like bird watchers, which are birders, like do the thing. Not Cheaper by the Dozen. Jack Black's not in that. Which we actually like. It wasn't even on our radar until like we saw. We saw like the image, like the icon of the movie, and I was like, "Is that Jack Black and Steve Martin? They did a movie together?" Like I was thrown, and I was like, "We gotta watch it." We like both of them individually. They've got to be great together. And Owen Wilson's great too, I guess.
He's fine. I just
He's
wish
like
he was a better
third
dad.
tier compared to all of those two. But
yeah.
The big year, that's what it's called, Kirby. Yes. Yeah. Has nothing to do with birds in the title, but like it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, people get really hype over this. They try to see as many birds as possible in a year.
1 year, but it's an honor system. Like what?
I don't know how they do it.
Nacho Libre is hilarious. I hadn't seen it until Doza introduced it to me.
Oh, I massively approve.
My Jack Black arc, like when it started, was actually with like School of Rock, but then also The Holiday, which obviously is not a funny role for him. It was a more serious role. It was a romantic role. So like that's what I knew Jack Black for. And then Doza was like, no, he's more than this. Let's get you edumacated. And then of course Nacho Libre, and then so many more since then. Not to mention the classic Mario movie as Bowser.
He did such a good job.
He really
He's been
did. And yes,
crushing
Tenacious
it.
D, that was another thing. I didn't know about Tenacious D until Doza introduced it. And like, they are like a band that we would love to see in person someday.
In a long frickin' time ago, in a town called Kickapoo, there lived a modern family, religious through and through. Like it's like the Tenacious D movie is like, it's like an origin story to like the band, right? I don't know how much of it is like true to Jack Black's like life, but I like to believe that it's a one-to-one.
Pretty damn close.
It's more fun that way.
And Kung Fu Panda, yes, I didn't know about Kung Fu Panda. Well, I knew of it, but I never watched it until Doza either. Same with Shrek, never saw it until Doza. There's so, again, I'm telling you, I've watched more non-English movies in my life than English, but since meeting Doza, like, we've been catching up.
Yep.
And it's been great because I get to introduce him to the movies I love, and he gets to introduce me to the movies he loved and grew up with, and it's just wonderful to embrace our childhoods, but in adult life.
Damn it, stop shooting me.
We also, for a moment this weekend, especially after the bad news on Saturday, we were like, okay, we need to do something fun. Let's try watching Arcane for real. And we started it, but it starts off kind of sad and like dark.
Crazy sad.
And I was
Super
like,
cinematic.
no.
Very, very sad.
It looks beautiful. It looks stunning, but I do not want to be sad right now. I want happiness. Ugh.
Clap along if you feel like Arcane made you sad.
But I mean, I want to watch it. It's on our list and it's coming up soon. People have been suggesting it here for so long. Just got to get in the right mindset to watch it. It's sad or mad all the time. What? Is it really? Like, I guess we need to be in the right mindset. That's what it comes down to.
You need to have the right mindset going into it to truly be present.
Yeah.
You need to kind of have an idea of, well, big guy.
And well, that's okay if you're not into Jack Black as much as some of us are. Who's like one of your favorite like actors or musicians or what have you that you enjoy more? Mm-hmm. We're okay with differing opinions. Peaches. You're right. It's so good. We listen to that pretty regularly, actually. And then he performed it live at the Hollywood Bowl for their like the Game Awards 10 years of music thing back in June. And like watching him do that performance live, like at an iconic like arena as the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles, like that was so cool. If you haven't seen the clips of him doing that, definitely YouTube, like search it and check that out if you're into it.
I found her. She had the dragon rot.
And you destroyed that guy.
I did, yeah. That dude's over. Like, I ended the bloodline. Yeah, the young master, we know. We're all counting on you. Take coughed up blood sample.
I'm
yes.
taking a blood sample.
Why'd they have to make the animation so good?
Because this is a good game.
Oh, it's so gross. Ugh. All right.
Don't look into actors that much. That's okay. I was gonna see. Finding animated movies can be hard, but like it's good to like go back to like older movies too to see what's up, you know? I did hear good things about Elemental. Mixed things, but also good things, especially like if you're, you know, in a like an intercultural, interracial relationship kind of thing. So we are looking forward to watching it once it drops on Disney Plus.
You know what movie I'll lose no sleep over?
What?
From not watching?
What?
That Mermaid Kraken movie.
What Mermaid Kraken movie?
Exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was DreamWorks' latest movie. To the same people who brought you Kung Fu Panda and Shrek.
Were they trying to do like a competition against like Little Mermaid?
I don't know.
Live action?
Even if they didn't, it certainly felt that way. Like why specifically? Okay, so in their defense, it was a movie about like you know, the perspective of like, what if Krakens aren't so bad? They're not these like horrible, awful, hideous monsters, right? What if a Kraken was actually just an insecure teenage girl?
Have we seen this?
No.
Oh.
No, but it feels like you have, right?
Because you're talking about it. Like you're talking about it as if you know.
I've seen the trailer. They showed the whole movie in the trailer. I don't need to see the movie.
So Sleepy and Fred know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like... Apparently it was painfully mid.
Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken or something.
Master Wolf.
That was the
And-
title?
I don't know.
That's an oof title. Oh god, alright, let's get this blood sample.
William is gonna start posting content. Let's go, William.
Let's go.
We're
Content arc for
excited.
William.
And
Slightly tainted.
yes, we do play as a ninja in this game, or more specifically,
Do you
a
have enough blood?
I believe so.
A shinobi.
Allow me to continue
You're supposed to
my
fill in the
research
blank.
into
No,
the
I wasn't
dragon
gonna get there.
rod.
Oh.
When we speak again,
As a
likely
badass.
I'll have made
Got him.
fact.
Only net, Nush. Only net.
I
Swish.
can now continue my research. When
Yes.
we speak again, in fact,
Okay, she's gonna make a breakthrough. Let's go sit for like 2 seconds and she'll have done all her research.
I know it says Ruby Gilman, but I like when I first read it in my head
Whoopi
before.
Goldberg.
No. When I first read it in my head before I said it out loud, I was like, Rudy Giuliani, what?
No.
I don't know why.
yes, I found some answer. The source of the dragon rot is the stagnation.
The most impressive part of the
blood.
film is the popular
causes
guy's
the
riz.
stagnation?
So you've seen it,
The
Willow?
blood is only a limited amount of power
The evil
available
mermaids.
to
Yeah,
it.
the trailer shows a lot.
Let's
Too
say
much.
you've used all of this
It takes a
power,
nice,
and then you
specific
attempt to
balance
resurrect
to
it.
make a
The
trailer
resurrection still
like
occurs,
actually do its
but
purpose
it
to
must
get
draw
you
on power
interested and
from
invested to
another
watch the
source.
full thing.
From those that
Can't
have
give
the
away too
dragon
much,
rod?
can't give away
I
too
believe
little.
so.
Gotta hit that
For
sweet
those who
spot.
have the
You have to
dragon
make
rod,
it tasty.
the natural life force that
Super
everyone
tasty.
has that allows them to
Want
live
them
their
coming back for
lives
more
and function as
to eat the
human
whole
beings.
meal.
Oh, it's delicious.
We haven't had dinner yet.
No,
so
not
I'm getting
yet.
hungry.
Paul Rudd looks the same as he did in Friends. Guys, he was in
By
Friends.
giving
Did y'all know
back
that?
what has been
That
taken,
show
Here you are.
from
he was dating
people.
Phoebe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was dating Phoebe because, you know.
I can't believe he's 54. That's crazy. He is hot.
What is this? Recovery charm?
A dragon root recovery charm created by Emma. With this charm, one can offer a dragon's blood droplet at a sculptor's idol to restore all afflicted with dragon rot back to health. The charm contains a dragon rot victim's blood, which Emma managed to purify and solidify into a bloodstone. The medical marvels. Oh my goodness.
I understand. So the droplet. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm about to frickin' say it out loud.
I feel like shadow clone jutsu and like
Oh,
that's
let me-
like a reference to something that I don't know.
Actually, let me. It's Naruto. There's
Okay.
like very, very
I know the
common,
Naruto
very
run.
powerful jutsus. Shadow Clone Jutsu, you make a copy of yourself. It can fight independently of you.
Gotcha.
The Rasengan is like this ball of chakra that you like blow somebody up with, but you have to hit them. It's melee range, and yeah.
I love that there were so many guest stars on like Friends, whether they were like a more important role or even just every episode. Like, so many people got their start as a side on Friends,
We did
or a lot of other sitcoms back in the day too.
Yeah, like well, I think I can't say. I don't know. I didn't know any of the actors before
the
Friends.
Cole Sprouse twins were on Friends as the kids for Ross and his ex-wife.
Oh, okay. Thank
It
you for your
seems the
contribution.
sculptor's dragon
Well, yeah,
rod
because they went on
has
to
been
do like
taken.
Sweet Life on Disney, and like they're on, one of them is on Riverdale, which is still going on Netflix, or is just they finished wrapping up their last season, but hasn't come out yet. I was super into the
It's
Archie's
his
comics as a
favorite
kid,
tea.
so
I thought
it's
it
nice
would
to
be a
watch.
fitting way to
Yeah, I
celebrate
mean,
his
sure.
return to
I
health.
read a lot of the comics. They were all my sisters, and she had quite well. We had a good start because a cousin had given us like 4 or 5 shoe boxes of comics,
Gotcha.
strictly Archie comics. So it was a good start to like be like, oh well, you know, might as well grab one while we're at the grocery store. Why not? And it just grew and grew. I don't know where they are now. I haven't talked to my sister about it in a long time.
Archie's comics were super huge in India, actually, so a lot of my cousins were into it. So our summers were filled with all of us reading it together.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the Kagebushi no Jutsu that William mentioned, that's Shadow Clone Jutsu, but in Japanese, if I'm not misunderstanding that. Okay, so we have this Mist Raven. It's so funny we're talking about this, but this Mist Raven thing, if I remember right, this is like instead of getting attacked, I can substitute myself for feathers. So like a substitution jutsu, I guess if it was a word. And I think jutsu translates to technique.
Doza knows the Naruto reference. He needs to change his name to Wowza, because all the no's are dubs.
I no-lifed Naruto so hard that like I was clamoring at fan subtitles. I remember wrestling with my own mind of like, do I want to start watching the subtitles even? Because at first there was just dubs, and then like there was a friend who had the fighting games on the GameCube, but he imported them from Japan, and like it worked with his GameCube or whatever, and it's like, whoa, all these characters they're not even showing in the show in the US you can play as. That's, oh my god, it was a hype. It was a hype couple of years.
And well, yeah, there is an entire like samurai armor kit. There's also like other Japanese cultured like stuff too that you can get, specifically even from the bird that's like a pirate that comes out. Like there's like 2 different birds that they look similar, but they like get washed ashore. They give you things from their travels and things like that. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I want to see more of that.
We need to probably check out these Streamlabs like notifications coming out, because like 3 of them came out at the same time. Is it just because they're different intervals that eventually like go together?
I thought we did the math.
I thought we did the math
so
too, but then I see 3 in a row and I'm like, awkward.
Sorry about that, y'all. We'll look into that.
Right. I don't remember Sonic being part of Archie comics. I remember Archie, and then like Archie's is also like Sabrina the Teenage Witch was actually part of Archie comics, which is why Netflix was able to do that. Sabrina, like the darker version based on the comics, even like after the original TV show, I guess, that I know of with Melissa Joan Hart as Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But those were comics.
There was a subset of some of the issues that would have Sonic comics, yeah. And there was a long-standing thing, then there was like copyright issues and weird stuff that the Archie comics did right and weird stuff that Archie comics didn't do right with Sonic, according to people.
Oh, so Crow says in Archie comics, Sonic's real name was Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog? Excuse me?
so you can see why like some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, Sonic is way easier on the everything.
I'm okay with Tails' name being Miles Tails Prower, but like when you're doing this like what is that? That's not a Sonic the Hedgehog name. It's so weird.
William knows more about Naruto than is comfortable.
William knows more than anyone that I know about Naruto.
Literally,
if anyone has Naruto questions, ask William.
Literally has created hundreds of ceiling jutsu. Please help him. He's an adult. It's okay if you're an adult. You're into what you're into. Be proud of it.
Yeah, there's this place in town. I don't know if it's anywhere else. Probably not. It's called San Japan. It's a convention for people who are really into manga and anime.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they call it San Japan because San Antonio.
And then Japan because it's Japanese culture and stuff.
Exactly.
It's happening soon, actually. Again, we're not going, but it's happening because of moving and all that. But it's happening this September during like Labor Day weekend, I think.
Is it already gonna happen again?
Yeah, it always falls during same as PAX West weekend, which is why in the past we've gone to PAX West, even though this one's in our city. But now that PAX South isn't a thing, I feel like we could go to San Japan in the future, just not this year.
We need to. After the One Piece live action, I think we'll have a much better like footing, you know. Unlike
true.
The really
I'm
popular
excited
stuff.
for that for Netflix. Because I don't know if I want to go watch all of the anime, but the live action, I'm about that.
Okay. Cool. Interesting. All right. Well, more things to think about.
Yeah.
More things to add to, I guess we become more interesting as people the more experiences we have, right?
Yeah, for sure. And Anthony, I can't wait to see the fan art. That's so exciting. And good luck with your thumbnail for your video and stuff, and the video itself tomorrow. We look forward to seeing that drop as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Is
Naruto's name? Yeah, it is.
It is? Are you sure? Now I'm questioning everything I know.
Naruto Uzumaki, Konoha's #1 knucklehead ninja.
Is that what they call him?
That's what he calls himself. But I mean, like, yeah,
That's fun.
They do. They call him the knucklehead ninja because he just kind of like, he's kind of a doofus. but he's also
A
really
ninja.
good at improvising, which may, you know,
Is that a chicken?
makes you. It's a something, all right. They call them crows, but like, it squawks like a chicken, looks like a chicken, dies like a chicken.
It's like not a phoenix.
No.
It's not a flaming chicken.
No,
Because
it
it looks
ain't-
as big as a phoenix.
It ain't coming back. I'll tell you that. It ain't coming back. There'll be no rising from the ashes for this little one.
October has Comic-Con too. Yeah. I feel like there's just too much going on this fall for us. But good to know for like the future.
And everyone else is gonna have to go and do this stuff and then tell us about it so we can live vicariously through you.
Yeah.
At least for a little while as we get things figured out. Really? This
We'll know
dude has
more
no honor.
tomorrow at
Freaking samurai
9:30.
man.
Just a little over 24 hours until we find out our destiny,
Oh yes.
our future.
Can I get anything cool? Can I sell anything? Cool?
Kessler, not that I have a vision board for you, but I am hoping someday you are able to go to a convention because you would fit so right in. And I hope one day we get to meet at a convention. That'd be fun.
I think you'd thrive there.
Yeah, we could hang out. We could be like convention buddies.
You know, RTX. Which one was it? Was it RTX that was kind of?
Well, we only went to the what do you call it? The booths and stuff, not the actual panels, because we only paid for the convention part of it, not the panels and
I
stuff.
guess so.
But we did PAX South and PAX West for all of it, and that's fun. RTX was a last minute decision. Like, we were gonna be in Austin already, and we were like, hey, what's this going on? And then they sold tickets for like, I think it was $10. Like, it was so cheap that it was like, yeah, like, we're already here, might as well before we head back to San Antonio.
Yeah, that's what it was, and it was worth it in that case.
Yeah, we have a
I think
video.
if I were to like rank them, it would be
PAX
oh my god, PAX West,
then PAX
PAX
South.
South, yeah, and
then RTX.
I don't know, South by Southwest was that one?
Oh, so South by Southwest obviously is huge in Austin, and they do a lot of different things historically. But, then like the year that we went to that, they had a gaming section, but since then they haven't had a gaming section completely where you could buy tickets just for gaming. And yeah, sometimes tickets aren't ludicrously expensive, Sleepy.
It happens.
It does happen, especially if you buy it early on too and like kind of really plan for it. But again, we didn't do like the full, like, RTX is multiple days. We did one day for the, you know, what is that called? It's like the convention part where like all the boots and stuff are, but that's it. But yeah, $10 is not bad. And then PAX South wasn't even that expensive either. We used to get the 3-day and we'd buy it the moment it went on sale. So it was like the early bird ticket price. And if you plan ahead, like, as you should, I feel, highly recommend planning ahead for everything. But
big fans.
It can, it doesn't have to be super expensive. And look for local things in like your area too. Like, I know, like, we're talking
be this big thing. Yeah, what Nush was saying, like, it doesn't have to be this big thing that everybody on the planet knows about. You could find like fun afternoons, you know, locally.
Yeah, or just weekend things too, events. Like, San Japan's a huge thing for San Antonio and Comic-Con as well, but we're super close to Austin, which has a lot of things like South by Southwest. Or you can travel and do stuff too. But work within your means, work within your budget. Like, for us, whenever we do travel, we try to, like, unless it's work related, we try to go for a purpose other than just going to the city. Like, if there's an event going on, so we can experience that. Because for us, we definitely prioritize like experiences over physical items.
Definitely. Oh,
Unless the
perfect.
physical item is clothing. But even that, we're not crazy. It's just like, if you see a cool Hollow Knight shirt or a cool Zelda shirt, yeah, I want to cop that.
I mean, it's another way of like remembering, like, oh, I got this at this place.
Yeah.
So like, I like getting at least
But
like
you can
one thing.
keep using it again and again, because we don't really like too much clutter around our place. We're kind of like minimalist in that sense.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get a trinket, it's gotta be
Useful.
somewhat useful, you know.
Yeah. Like an ocarina that we can learn how to play.
Exactly.
But we got it at the Renaissance Festival because it's tied to a memory of when we were dressed as Link and Linkle, and everyone was heckling us saying, hey, listen.
Hopefully we do end up moving in up to the place where we want to, and we can maybe actually like play it more, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we still play it sometimes.
Yeah, but I get nervous. Okay. I think now it's boss time.
and Ninjatron, true. A lot of this is America related. However, I don't know all of Europe for sure, but I know UK, like in London, there are so many conventions there as well. A lot of good ones too, but you never know. Like, just search for your local area, or search for like big cities near where you live, even in European countries or Asian countries. I know even like India, United Arab Emirates have like a huge gaming conventions and things now too, which one of my cousins tell me stuff. I'm like, what? And like, maybe Doza and I can go during that time to like knock 2 birds with 1 stone. Is that the reference?
Yeah, knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Look, it's baby Kuro.
Is that the boss? Also, look up. Oh, this looks cool.
Cinematic AF, huh?
Yeah, like this is just like a movie. We are entering in. There are statues to the left of us, the right of us, and forward. There is also a small child.
Mother? The butterflies. Everyone is gone.
I feel like he looks the same age. This is supposed to be 3 years ago.
Illusion technique.
Wait, are they only an orange belt? Just kidding.
Funny.
Wait, who's there? Son of Owl. And I don't mean to actually knock out birds. I was trying to get the reference right.
Leave us.
Who?
I like the way Sekiro's hair just sticks out like that. How do I get that to work? Short hair? I don't want to cut my hair. Never
You
mind.
could also try not washing your hair. Like, give it that like stiff kind of look to it.
Nah. We gotta stick to our hair care routine.
I can't believe it. Oh no, we're gonna have to knock down an old lady.
Oh my goodness. Who could have foreseen this?
Now then, son.
I think those are the kunai that I want. She has what I want. Can I pause the game in the middle? Is that like a thing I can do? I think I forgot to equip something.
Just do your best.
Why is this telling me now?
Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks.
What
Look
a
at
wonderful
dance.
image that I helped to recreate. Except for the me being... Oh, no, that's her health. The lower one's vitality, the slower their posture recovers. The posture's gauge's color gets redder as recovery rate slows. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Vitality damaging techniques such as dodge counterattack are ideal against enemies with fast posture recovery. Once enemy vitality is low, posture damaging moves becomes effective. I feel like I hardly ever use a dodge intentionally with the idea that I'm gonna attack, but let's see if we can do that. Oh boy. Oh, sweet, I can pause. Okay.
It's not a From Software game if you don't beat up an elderly person. That's so sad but true.
Right?
Why do they do this?
What are the difference for these?
Who was like the elderly person that hurt them in their lives? The creators.
I don't
This is
know.
payback. So kind of Ninjatron, like, yeah, it is mostly the larger cities, but when it comes to like smaller places and like not as populous places, like Kirby was saying too, maybe like what Doza was saying, there might be just people who are interested in the same thing that could get together and do stuff too. It all starts somewhere, you know? So like, you never know.
Oh my God.
You just kind of have to dig deeper and look harder, or hopefully work your way into someday in the future when you're, you know, older and an adult, like, and can make your own decisions and things, be able to live in a place that has these things, if that's something that you prioritize and want out of life.
Yes.
And see, with the whole conventions wanting to make money, that's why PAX South isn't a thing anymore. We loved that it was here in our city. We only got to go, I think, 2 years in a row together, and then they had to shut it down, and it was just really sad. But we'll have the memories, so there's that. That's where Corey Kenshin photobombed us, at PAX South.
True.
We'll always have that. And who knows, maybe someday they'll bring it back or do something in Austin or another bigger, like, Texas city. I feel like, because for the most part, we do look at events, specifically like Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio. Like, if it's in these 4 cities, we try to go if we can.
How did she block that? Oh. Oh, finally. Okay.
Who is their mean grandma Kessler? Doza is cooking. So proud of him.
Thanks. Where did she go?
He
I used a
actually,
Snapseed.
he had to do some big adult stuff this morning too, and he did it with flying colors. So kudos
There
to
she
my
is.
man for doing all of the things and playing Sekiro and crushing it.
Excuse me? Excuse me? What?
You got this. You got this. Lady Butterfly got nothing on you, Doza.
Okay, that got rid of some of them. Stop snapping your fingers.
And Ninjatron, yes. Way more. He's actually pretty litty.
What's more? Who's Liddy?
You're doing great. We're all praising you.
Oh, thanks.
We believe in you, taking down the Lady Butterfly, crushing her wings off, making her pay, getting your honor back, every strike, every dodge, every jump back, all of the above. Be the shinobi you were meant to be.
Thanks, sweetheart. And thank you all for the wonderful words. Oh, those chip damage. Ooh.
Fair, Ninjatron. Yeah, like, I did love living with my parents as long as I could, so I didn't have to pay for things. But then it was time. Once I met Doza, I was like, I'm ready to go out.
Okay, that got rid of some. Ouch!
I didn't know about the Austin Convention Center closing down like that, Kirby, but hey, it's in 2 years. Maybe San Antonio will become more poppin' by that point. Both of our families are here, so it just makes sense for us to stay here. But it would still be nice to do like other cities to experience, maybe for like a summer or a winter or something. I really want to experience like a beautiful winter and a beautiful fall. Like, and San Antonio does not give us that.
Whoa. Oops, I wasted that.
You're more than halfway, sweetheart.
Oh, that's good. How's her posture damage?
Or what now?
The bar in the top middle.
Oh, yeah, you're getting there.
Stop! Get down! No, she grabbed me! Oh!
Right in the back.
Give me a second, give me a second.
She? That's okay, that's okay. You're doing okay.
Ow. Stop, stop, stop.
You get stabbed in the back and you get knocked down, you get up again.
Exactly. Oh my god. Yeah!
Let's go.
Oh, sit
You're
down, old lady.
So now that I see her braid from the back, that's a pretty nice braid, you know?
I feel almost bad for having to cut it down.
Shinobi execution complete.
This is one of my favorite games of all time, y'all. This is one of my favorite games of all time.
This is my favorite Soulsborne game. Memory, Lady Butterfly. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe lingering in the mind of the wolf. Commune with the sculptor's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. The Phantom Lady Butterfly was a seasoned practitioner of illusions.
That's for sure. I used up all my snap seeds.
Grandma ain't playing.
No.
She sure was not.
Sakura droplet. Pale pink crystal residue known to form when an immortal oath fails to establish. Ooh. Increases resurrective power, allowing 1 additional resurrection. That's amazing. To repeat the vows of the Undying and be awarded resurrective power once more surely necessitates the aid of a divine child of the dragon's heritage. That is the second time we've heard divine child and is included in the title. I'm glad we got something on that.
I like how Sleepy went from grandma to grandma-in-law, because you know the in-law is like the stereotypes.
Right.
Ooh. Not ancient artifacts just falling like that for our own gain.
If this was a Zelda game, it would have gotten up and started punching me.
Who the F? Who the frick did this?
Somebody with a sword.
Is it the kid?
The kid's the only other one.
The kid was the only one in the room that we know of, unless someone came behind that statue.
No, I know who it is. I know who it is.
I mean, Doza.
Do you remember who it is?
No.
You don't remember? Oh,
No.
that's great.
Who is it? Is it the owl?
I can't. Who knows? He died in the fire.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
You're right. You're
he
right.
died in the fire.
He gave
you
us
saw.
the key and he
did
left. It wasn't you, Gassler. You would never. It doesn't count as a death because it didn't show the death screen.
He's alive. He's alive. Kuro! So this happened 3 years ago, huh? Kuro is the best.
You fought bravely on my behalf. This looks so good.
Oh my god.
Throw away such loyalty.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, shoutouts to Kuro. Oh my god, we gotta save him.
Shout out to Doza.
And live again.
That's when...
So I don't know if you heard me earlier, but while you were fighting the butterfly, I was telling everyone how you had to do some adulting stuff today, and you did it with flying colors.
I sure as hell did.
Because it took a while. It was hard.
It was
But he
not
did
easy.
it.
I did it. I'm amazing.
Yeah,
oh my
I was
god.
praising you.
Today's
More
been
than
full
just
of
the
dubs, huh?
fight. I mean, after the lows of the last few days, and then now, yeah. Today we came in with a better mindset after breaking down yesterday. Sometimes you need a good breakdown
Divine air.
to get you back on track.
I see. I won't say any more, and neither should you.
No, tell us more.
that
Tell
you
us all.
saw
Spill the
was
deets.
yours alone.
Okay. Oh, I kind of want to know, right?
Ask what the Buddha showed him.
Sculptor, what did that Buddha show you?
Tell us now.
Listening.
Tell me.
Flames.
Flames.
We saw
That is
fire.
all I can see. It doesn't matter. what
Oh,
offering I make.
okay.
Flames spreading as far as the eye can see.
That's not a good
and
omen, is
consuming
it?
No, it's
Ashina.
not.
That's...
We're
It's usually like the end of
done
times.
Oh, when Buddha's telling you everything's on fire, you know things are bad. Okay. We need more materials, Nush, and then we can have the kunai.
I don't know about DPS Lucio, but earlier this week I was actually playing Lucio again too. It just worked with like what team setup we had when we were playing competitive. And which reminds me, I think earlier Ninjatron tonight you had mentioned that you got back into like gold ranking or something for all of the different
A cure was not
roles.
achieved.
Doza and I, we've been actually ranking up as well, so I can't wait to play with you again. It's gonna be exciting.
Finally discovering the cure.
I'm looking forward to
has
it. You better believe it.
alleviated this regret.
I got better. I got a higher gold ranking in both DPS and support.
And I'm
And
still,
Doza is in tank. He's still in platinum.
I'm still in plat as tank. I think I'm gold 2. I think I can get gold 1 on DPS.
His healing sucks
Sadly,
though.
I cannot climb out of silver. Like
healing.
I legit
But that's
went.
okay because I love healing.
No, my last placements, I went 5 and 1
And he
as
still
a healer.
didn't move up.
No, not at all. I stayed silver 2. You are higher than 64% of the players in this bracket. It was the same percentage.
And then right after one more win, I got ranked higher in gold for healing. So that was fun.
Nush is a better support than I am. I get too zealous. I play support too much like DPS. I also
Yeah.
heal the hell like out of people. But like,
We also
hey,
got
you know.
unlucky with like levers, you know?
Yeah, that did happen. But I think that happened. No, that did happen. That was my one loss. It was
Yeah.
a lever. I would have been 5-0.
Then maybe you would have
Maybe
gone to
then
gold.
Blizzard would have let me get gold, go from silver 2 to like gold 1. You know. Oh my god.
Being an adult is super hard, but shout out to everyone just trying their best out there, whether you're an adult, kid, or any other classification that you call yourself. Like, just, you know, do you. You've got this. It's okay if you break down. It's okay if you cry. Just remember to pick yourself up and know that you can do what you set your mind out to.
Yes.
And Wiggler, we have seen Wulail. He proved his insanity with a new creation. I'm assuming in Animal Crossing, and I can't wait to see. A remnant, Lady Butterfly.
More lore.
The battle memory of an extraordinary foe, although distant. Wait, didn't we just read this?
I don't know. Did we? What
Recollection
about the
of such
second
a
part?
memory provided sustenance for the wolf. The Phantom Lady Butterfly was appointed by the wolf's foster father as one of his mentors in shinobi techniques.
Oh.
These mentors employed strict methods. The cultivation of shinobi techniques can only be achieved in the midst of a battle.
She was legit Wolf's like teacher.
Sleepy,
We killed
no.
our teacher.
Blizzard really looked at Doza and said, "This one does not spark joy." Marie Kondo.
They didn't even give me like a 65%. They're just 64
But,
to
like,
64.
To be honestly, I kind of like that you're not like ranking up in healing because that means like I
You have
can
your one
always.
thing.
I have my one thing that I'm better at you in Overwatch. Because I know I cannot
Oh my
get better than you in
God.
DPS or tank. So like, let
Can't
me
or
have
won't.
support. I haven't even played tank in like the last 2 seasons, so I have no ranking. It's not like there's nothing there. But I don't like tank anymore. I used to have gold tank in Overwatch 1, but I don't know. Things have changed. Burst is different now.
Yeah, true that. What's my
I'm not trying to put him down. Like, I love him. I support my man. Like, I want him to do his very best. But sometimes
she's
it's
not
nice
saying
to...
it to like be mean to me. She's
like,
being honest with her feelings. She can't help what she feels.
And I feel that like it's nice to have at least one, you know, role in Overwatch that I'm better than Doza in, you know? It's nice. And plus I love support. It's like I feel like I'm comfortable there. And like DPS, there's a few people that I'm good with, so like I'll keep playing DPS and keep trying. But obviously, if we're trying to do competitive and like win a lot, Doza's going to be the better DPS than me.
Yeah, well. Oh, and to answer your question, Sleepy, it's not. Earlier, it's not the guy from the beginning of the game. Just letting you know.
We still don't know. Which, speaking of like today, I think this is a pretty good stopping point, right, Doza?
I would say so.
We will make up more hours on Friday, if not tomorrow. But with this new meeting tomorrow, for our future living home place that we hope to move into, this whole situation. We've been talking about it all stream, so I feel like everyone here knows. But we have a meeting first thing tomorrow morning, and we have to rearrange our life for it. So we are going to try to sleep early to be in our best like mindset for all of this tomorrow. So we're going to be stopping here pretty soon.
Yeah. Let me check in with the guy with the rats. You know, the dude who was wearing that mask, and then we'll call it there. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow's going to be really freaking hype because, as Sleepy was mentioning, the guy from the beginning of the game, I think if I'm remembering correctly, and if what I saw earlier today is also accurate, I think we're going to be going back for a rematch. Not to the same place, but up in this castle.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, and so we'll be seeing Kuro tomorrow as well. So
more story, especially after this lady butterfly nonsense.
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited. I can't believe how good this game is, and I hope Armored Core is good. So for those people who play it on release, let us know how that is. Because I won't know for a time.
And thank you for the best of luck. This past week has been so crazy, and it just is a testament to keep moving forward, keep making sure to just hope for the best, right? Do the best that you can.
And do not get your hopes up either.
Because I got my hopes up, and then before stream, like, we got that call and I was like, oh my gosh, our options just got even better. And I'm grateful that they decided to call us back. They could have called anybody else interested, you know?
But you just win your battles. That alone is the most important rule of the Ashina style.
I like this guy.
I can be of assistance with your rat.
But yeah, please send all the positive vibes our way that we get to sign something tomorrow or hopefully soon, that we get a place and we move at the time we want to like a thing, you know? I want this moving stuff to be behind me. I want the plan so we can figure out the rest of the year. It's just really, you know, it's been stressful.
I have faith, Nush, and I hope you do too.
Moving sucks and is hard, but we're gonna get through it. And yes, we will absolutely update you tomorrow. I hope I'm in a good mood like I am today because of the good news, so hopefully more good news. You guys will hear all the updates tomorrow for sure.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here.
Yes.
Thank you guys for hanging with us. And,
it was a fun one.
We got a first thing in the morning situation tomorrow, so
good night and farewell.
Good night, everybody.